Hello, I'm Richard. Welcome to Over and Over and Over Again. This is live coverage of Leeds United versus Arsenal. Hello, I'm Richard. Welcome back to my channel Over and Over and Over Again. This is a live watch along for the Leeds United versus Arsenal game. Kickoff's in about 25 minutes. We've got some exciting news to bring you. So we've got the team news in, and this is the Arsenal team that's starting the game today. So it's Leno in goal. Bellerin is looks like right back. Holding and Gabriel, the two centre backs, and Tierney is at left back. And in midfield, it looks like it's going to be Xhaka and Ceballos sitting. It's going to be Willock, Willian, and probably Pepe, and then Aubameyang looks like he's through the middle, which is what we've all been crying out for, really. So it looks like a strong team, actually, really strong. I think Pepe is probably going to be on the left-hand side, Willian on the right, and Aubameyang through the centre. So I think that's looking like a good side, actually. Really excited about that. On the benches, of course, Saka, Nelson, and Nketiah, of course, who used to play for Leeds on loan last season. It's looking that's a decent Arsenal team now. Good shape as well. I like that. So that's looking good. If you just look at the Leeds team as well, this is a team that's starting for Leeds. I think it's pretty much as expected. Meslier in goal. Ayling, of course, who used to play for Arsenal. Cooper, Koch, and Klitsch, and then Phillips is back for them, of course, in midfield. Dallas, Alioski, Belloni. I'm not sure he is, actually. I don't know if he's a surprise choice for them. And obviously Harrison, and then Bamford up front. Rodrigo's only fit enough for the bench, of course, having recently tested positive for COVID. Helder Costa's on the bench as well. It's a bit of a surprise. He's been one of their better players, hasn't he? So that's the team news there. So I'm quite excited about the Arsenal team, actually. I think that's a good side for Arsenal. That is a good team selection. I know we've got, bearing in mind the players that's missing, we need to bear that in mind as well. I'm excited about this game now. I think we've got a great chance of winning, but it's not going to be easy, is it? We know what Leeds are like. We know the way that Leeds play. Before we start, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. It is live at the moment on Facebook, on Twitter, and on YouTube. Please come over to YouTube as well, just to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Can someone let me know if the sound's all right? Because I don't seem to, I'm not too sure if it is at the moment, just because I couldn't hear the sound when I played the videos. Just give me 2 seconds, because I just need to see if the sound's working. Anyone can just put a comment in, just see if you can hear me, because at this moment in time, I'm not too sure. Oh, it seems to be. I think it is working. Okay, right. Okay, no problem. Good. Right. So if you haven't done so, please come over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. That would be much appreciated as well. So the kickoff's going to be in about 20 minutes. I just wanted to come on here and get the team news on nice and early then. So if anybody's not seen it yet, this is the Arsenal team for the game. Obviously missing Thomas Partey, missing El Neni, of course, who both started the previous game against Aston Villa. But we've got Aubameyang through the middle, and I think that's a really positive step. It's a positive move from Arteta as well. Lacazette and Nketiah on the bench as well, so that's quite a strong bench to come on later on if we need them. Which is good, and a back four as well. I think that's maybe the way to go. And I think with Ceballos and Xhaka sitting in front, I think that's a good midfield base then. And Willock hopefully can get forward a bit more and support the attack alongside Willian and Pepe. Of course, will be probably filling in just behind Aubameyang. So I think it's a 4-2-3-1 system essentially, which I think Arteta it kind of favours that anyway. And I think he's been looking to play this system, and obviously he's able to do it today. He's been able to do it for a while. He's just chosen not to. Really, really pleased to see Willock in the team. Actually, I think that he's been, he's deserved his chance. I think to play. His Europa League performances have been really, really good, and I do feel I think he does deserve his opportunity to be playing today. So let's hope he can really produce a good performance. He's been a bit hit and miss in the Premier League, hasn't he? If we're honest. I think he has. So it's a good opportunity for him today to really get out there and put in a really good performance and show that he deserves his place. Bearing in mind there's still been opportunity for him even when Partey and El Neni are fit, because they can still drop into the positions that today are filled by Xhaka and Ceballos. So I think that's a good choice. I'm pleased to see Willock in there. Actually, I'm sure that he's going to have a big influence on this game. Of course, for Leeds, of course, Luke Ayling, of course, he was at Arsenal, wasn't he? Briefly, I know he didn't make too many breakthroughs in the first team, but he's gone to Leeds and playing really well. So I'm sure he'll be keen today to play well and have a good game to maybe show Arsenal what they missed, perhaps. But it's good to see him in the Premier League and enjoying his football. So hope he doesn't enjoy it too much today. If we just have a look again at the Leeds team, then I'll say, just in case you missed that before, I'll say most of it's as expected. I'm not sure who DS Belloni is. If anyone's heard of him, please let me know, because I don't know much about him, actually. It looks like he's playing in place of Rodrigo, and of course Hernandez as well, who's not fit. So be interested to see. I'm not quite sure too much about him. So if anyone knows anything about him, please let me know. I don't know if he's played at all this season. I've not watched much of Leeds, I've got to be honest. I watched 2 or 3 of their games, but that's it. So I don't know too much about that guy. So if anybody's got any information on him, please let me know, because that would be much appreciated. But obviously, their main guy is going to be Bamford, isn't it? He's the man to watch. He's been scoring goals. I know he misses a lot of chances, but he's been very effective for Leeds this season. One of the top scorers in the Premier League. Of course, he got that great hat-trick, didn't he, against Aston Villa just recently. So he's in good form. He scored a goal last week against, their last game against Crystal Palace in the Premier League. So yeah, he's going to be dangerous, isn't he? So we need to watch him. I say we've got Holding and Gabriel as the 2 centre backs today. I must admit, Holding has never really convinced me, if I'm honest. I've got to be honest. He never really convinces me, and that he's quite solid enough. I think he's got a mistake in him too often. Hopefully, Gabriel alongside him can really help him. But I think that could be a good matchup, actually, Holding against Bamford today. I think that could be quite a crucial matchup as well. Obviously, when Leeds are attacking, Holding's going to have to be on his game. But the good news is, of course, he's got his main man, our main man, really, our main defender this season. Of course, he's been fantastic, hasn't he, Gabriel? Who again is going to be playing today in that defence. I mean, he's had a great season, hasn't he? Fantastic signing he's proved for us. I say it's just a shame, isn't it, that Thomas Partey didn't quite make it. Isn't quite fit enough to play in this game, because he's just seemed to be settling in, didn't he, when he got that injury in the last game against Aston Villa. So it's a shame that he can't play today. But we've got a good midfield. Of course, towards the end of last season, it was that midfield pivot of Xhaka and Ceballos, of course, that was really, really important for us, wasn't it, in winning the FA Cup, and also as well finishing the league pretty strongly as well. So I'm not worried about those two playing. It's been a partnership that we've had for quite a while anyway. So yeah, I'm sure we're not going to have too many problems with that. So I'll just leave the Arsenal team on the screen at the moment while we build up to kick-off. I say there's now about 15 minutes to go until kick-off. So we'll see what's going to be happening there as we build up to the start of the game, which I'm sure is going to be it's going to be a good game, isn't it? I don't think there's any doubt about that. Leeds play a really good attacking style, and of course, we've got some great attacking players as well. So yeah, that'll be really good. I mean, I don't know if you saw the results or not earlier on today. Fulham, they lost 3-2 at home to Everton. 2 more goals for Calvert-Lewin, and West Ham have just beaten Sheffield United 1-0. That was a goal from Haller early in the second half. So West Ham are up to 8th. Sheffield United are still bottom of the table, just 1 point from 9 games. It's going to be a long season for them, isn't it? I think. Obviously, going into this game, Leeds start in 15th place with 10 points from 8 games. We're in 13th at the moment, which is unbelievable, really, isn't it? We've got 12 points from 13 games. Who would have thought that, this point in the season we'd be down in 13th place? So, yeah, I mean, lots of work for us to do. But a win today will put us on 15 points and move us into the top 7, just behind. Well, we'll be 8th actually, just above West Ham, just below Aston Villa. So it's it's an important game for us. It will keep us in the hunt, really, won't it? Bearing in mind, Southampton, of course, are playing tomorrow. They're on 16 points, and they're in 5th place. So it's a big game to win for this for us. And if we can win it, I think it's going to make a massive difference to where we go in the rest of the season, actually. So yeah, it's a really big game. So let's go out there today. Let's put in a good performance. It's a strong team. It's a good system. I think it looks like a good system. So let's go out there today. Let's put in a performance and let's get the 3 points today and maybe kick start the season, which so far hasn't really quite got going for us yet, has it? It's been very hit and miss. We've had a few good performances and quite a lot of poor performances, and obviously goal scoring has been our main issue, hasn't it? We're just not scoring enough goals. Let's hope today. You know, Leeds defence seems to be their problem. So let's hope today we can actually get at the Leeds defence, get a goal or two, and get the 3 points. I say move up this table. Just to let you know, my stream might be a little bit behind you guys. So if I'm a little bit behind, just bear with me because the stream that I've got is going to be a little bit behind. But we'll get there in the end, I'm sure. And it's going to be a good game. I'm sure it will be. So I'm just looking forward to getting started now. It's a shame, actually, because this would have been one of the away games normally we would have gone to. It's a shame because I've been wanting Leeds to get promoted for a long time every season. So, yeah, get Leeds back in the Premier League, a great away game. And they finally get promoted and none of us can go, which is really disappointing because it would have been a great atmosphere there today. Always a great stadium and a great day out at Leeds, so it would have been really good. But unfortunately, going to have to watch it like this today, which is unfortunate. But I'll try and make the best of it. Hopefully, you'll enjoy the coverage that I'm going to bring you. And yeah, we'll see what happens in the game. So I'm looking forward to a good game. I just want to see a reaction from Arsenal really after the last game against Aston Villa, which was really, really poor. And really, we haven't been playing that well, have we, in the last few games in the Premier League anyway. So I think it's very important that we put in a good performance today. And if we do, hopefully that will be enough to get the victory. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be an interesting 90 minutes or so, isn't it? And let's hope we can come out on top of the victory. I mean, to be honest, at this moment in time, I'll take a scrappy 1-0. But I don't know if it's going to be that sort of game, is it? I think it's going to be quite open. Leeds play a very open style. They're not going to sit back. They're going to come at us and go for it. And hopefully we can exploit the spaces behind. Aubameyang through the middle is interesting, isn't it? We've been crying out for that. So let's hope that he can really produce a performance today and get a goal or two. He's due a couple of goals in the Premier League. He is my fantasy league captain as well. So I'll be hoping that he can put some goals in for us today and get a victory. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm sure Leeds will have something to say about that. They've lost their last 2 games, though. Just a reminder, both their last 2 games have finished in 4-1 defeats, actually, against Leicester and Crystal Palace. So they're not in good form either. We're not in particularly good form, are we? So it's quite an important game, isn't it, today for both teams, really, to get back on track, really, and get their season going, really. Because I say we've not really put a consistent run of performances together yet, have we? We've had 1 or 2 all right performances and we've had a few poor performances. So let's hope today we can turn the corner. Hopefully the international break's done us some good. Maybe not in terms of the fact that we've lost El Neni, we've lost Kolasinac, and unfortunately Thomas Partey still wasn't able to get himself fit. But hopefully it's done us a favour. It's given Arteta time to think about things. He has changed the system today, which is good. So let's hope that it works because really looking forward to a reaction from the boys today after, I say, a very, very poor performance against Aston Villa, wasn't it, last time out? So yeah, just so what's it, about 10-11 minutes till kick-off. It might be a bit later for me and the stream, depending on if I can get a stream that's quite up to date. I'm just trying now, see if I can find one that might be a little bit better. So we'll see what we can do. They're warming up now, actually. So I think I've got a good stream at the moment. Arsenal players warming up. Looks like they are wearing the blue top, which is why I wore this today. I had a feeling we would be. So let's hope we can put a performance in the blue kit. Of course, one of our 2 away wins in the Premier League came in a blue kit at Fulham, didn't it? First game of the season. So something similar like that would be good today. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be a good game, I'm sure. And I say we've got just over 10 minutes now until kickoff. Need a bottle of water, I think, today. A water break for me before we start. Just sort of thinking back to the last time that we played Leeds, of course, was in January, wasn't it, in the FA Cup? That was a good game, actually. Leeds played really well, didn't they, at the Emirates, that was. And I thought we were quite fortunate to win that game with Reece Nelson's goal in the second half. So it's not going to be any easier today, is it? I'm expecting a really tough game. It is going to be very tight, I think. And it's important for me, I say, that Arsenal just put a performance in. That's what we want to see today. Just a reaction, I say, from that Villa game. But I say the game at the Emirates in the FA Cup in January was a really, really tough game, wasn't it, for us? And maybe Leeds run out of steam a little bit in the second half, and we'll see what happens today. But I'm expecting them to come at us from the start. I think they're going to go for it, and it's just going to be a matter of us having to maybe weather the storm for the first 10 or 15 minutes, get a foothold in the game, and then try to see if we can put our game onto them. I just hope that we're not too passive like we have been in recent games. I just want us to really try and go for it. Leeds' weakness is their defence. I think they've conceded the most goals in the Premier League this season. So we need to go for it. We need to put them under a lot of pressure and really make sure that, if we can get the first goal and get in front, and I really think that's going to be massively important for us, because when we go behind, we often don't look like coming back, do we, at the moment, because we can't score. So the last thing we need is to concede an early goal in this game. So let's keep it tight. Let's build our way into the game, and let's hopefully, I'll say, get a goal or two and get the 3 points. It's really important, isn't it, about sitting down 13th in the league? I mean, that's not where we expected to be at this point in the season, is it? I remember at the start of the season, we always say, we'll give it to 10 games. That's when you judge what you're doing. And of course, we're not far off 10 games now, are we? So it's good to see Russ in the chat. Hello, Russ. How you doing, mate? Hope you enjoyed the game. Hopefully we can win. That's the important thing today, isn't it? Obviously, it'd be nice to put in a performance as well, but at this moment in time, as I just say, with the league table, the position that we are, I really do think that we need to win this game, and hopefully it can be the start of a difficult run of games that we've got up till Christmas now, isn't it? It doesn't get any easier with the Europa League as well. It's game after game the next 2 or 3 weeks. Really, really tough run of games. So I think it's really important today. But we haven't lost to Leeds, have we, for a long time? I think it's in the league, it's going back to, I think it's 2000, isn't it? So it's 20 years since Leeds last beat us, well, in any competition, because we played them in the FA Cup several times since as well. So it's a long time, isn't it? A long unbeaten run. So let's hope we can continue that. But we had a long unbeaten run at home to Leicester. We had a long run when we hadn't won away at Manchester United. These are in recent games. So these runs do come to an end. So let's hope not today, because it is a long time since Leeds have beaten us. And let's hope that we can preserve that run today. In fact, the last 3 times that we've played, no, the last 4 times we played at Ellen Road, 3 times we've won 4-1, and the other time we won 3-1. So we've got a decent record there over recent years, or well, recent times that we've played. It hasn't been recent years, has it? It's been a long time since we've been at Ellen Road. 2011 actually was the last time we played here, and that was in the FA Cup. A 3-1 victory. Robbie Van Persie was among the goals on that particular night. I was at that game, actually. A really good performance that was from Arsenal. Of course, Leeds were down in the Championship then, but it was a good performance from Arsenal that night. A great goal from Sami Nasri, I seem to remember as well. So let's hope for something similar today. Let's hope for a good performance, and let's hope it's Aubameyang this time that gets the goals that we need. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. The referee, by the way, is Anthony Taylor. In case you haven't been aware of it, Anthony Taylor is a referee. So he's never normally the greatest ref, is he? But let's see. Hopefully, he might have a decent game today. Hopefully, VAR doesn't have to come into play too much. But we're just building up to the kickoff now. There's 5-6 minutes to go until we start. Just in case you missed it a bit earlier, this is the Arsenal team that's starting this game. I think it's a good team. I say it looks like it's a 4-2-3-1, but it's going to be very flexible. Arteta he's very flexible with his formations, isn't he? And during the game, so I'm expecting Aubameyang to be up front on his own, but he'll be supported by Willian and Pepe, with Willock hopefully making some of these late runs into the box as well, which he's been doing really well in the Europa League. That's what I'll be really looking out for. And I think we've got some good subs on the bench there, haven't we? With Lacazette and Nketiah, Nelson, Saka as well. So we've got some attacking options to come on should we need it. Hopefully we won't do, but we've got him there if we need him. And I'm a bit surprised Maitland-Niles maybe hasn't got a start. Bellerin hasn't been having the best of form in the last few games, so I'm maybe a bit surprised he's only on the bench again. He's not getting much of a look in, is he, lately in the Premier League? I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But again, he's a versatile player, can come on and do a job if we need him later on. So we have got some good attacking options on the bench. And here's the Leeds team as well, again, just in case you missed that. The big news is Rodrigo's only on the bench. I was quite concerned about him, actually. He's a good player. I don't know if anybody knows, about this Diaz Bologna, who seems to be in the team there, number 18. Can't remember seeing much about him. So if you know anything about him, please drop them in the comments, because that would be nice to know. I don't know if he's played much this season and what he's like. But the rest of it's pretty much as we expected, isn't it? With obviously with Phillips back for them as well. He's a big player, isn't he, in midfield? He had a really good game at the Emirates against us in the FA Cup. So that's a good player for them. It'd be a boost for them having him back. I'm a bit surprised Helder Costa's on the bench as well, because he's a dangerous player for them. We spoke about him on the Positive Arsenal podcast the other night, and a bit surprised that he's on the bench. But I'm sure Bielsa knows what he's doing. He's certainly he's got his own ideas, isn't he, as a coach, and he's obviously had a lot of success. So let's hope that we can overcome him today. So it's getting really close to kick off now. So getting quite I'm a little bit nervous about this game, if I'm honest, because it can go either way. I think this one, it's a difficult one to call, isn't it? I think we could potentially, it's a great opportunity for us to get 3 points against a team that play very open football. But equally, if we was to lose, then it's going to really put massive pressure on us. And it's a sort of game where you can see us losing as well, the way things have been going lately. So it's difficult to call. Before the game, yesterday on my preview show, I predicted a 2-1 Arsenal victory. Having seen the team line-ups and everything like that, I'm gonna stick with 2-1 to Arsenal. I can see our scoring today. I think it's quite an attacking lineup with Willian, Pepe, and Willock behind Aubameyang. So I think it's an attacking lineup. I think we can score. Maybe be the first time we scored in open play since we played Sheffield United at home, which was about 6-7 weeks ago, wasn't it? So a long time ago. So let's hope today we can finally get a goal from open play. And I'm confident we can. I'm still going to stick with a 2-1 Arsenal win. But I'm not expecting an easy game at all. I've got the players in the tunnel now just coming out and say I may be slightly behind some of you guys with my stream. And if I am, then I apologise. Let's go and get them. Yeah, indeed. Let's go out and really put a performance in. We know what Leeds' weakness is. We know that it's their defence. So we need to exploit that today. But they're going to be difficult to break down, aren't they? They're going to come at us, and we just need to make sure. So I think the first 10 minutes is quite important in this game. I think we need to weather the storm, because I'm sure they'll come flying out at us from the start. And if we can weather the storm, build our way into the game, I'm sure we can get a positive result. And I say we're just going to be building up to the kickoff now. If I am slightly behind, I do apologise. I've got a stream, and hopefully it won't be too far behind. But we'll see as we go. Just I've got adverts on at the moment, that's why nothing's really happening. But just before that, the teams were coming out. The Leeds team were already out, and Arsenal in the tunnel getting ready to come out. So let's hope that we're really ready for this game. We're really up for it, because I think we're going to have to be. And hopefully, we can get the 3 points, which having lost 3 of our last 4 in the Premier League, another defeat now would be put some real pressure on, wouldn't it, on Arteta, on the team. So let's hope that doesn't happen, because we need this victory. So if you've got any comments at all, please drop them in the box. I'll sort of stick them on as we go through. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so on YouTube. Please give this a like as well. So it's on YouTube, it's on Facebook, and it's on Twitter at the moment, all the way through. So please give it some support, would be much appreciated. I think I'm quite close to 200 subscribers now, about 8 or 9 away. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please nip over to Facebook and subscribe. See if I can get to 200 during the game. That'd be good, wouldn't it? To win the game and get to 200 subscribers as well. That'd make it a good day, wouldn't it, all round? So yeah, that'd be much appreciated if you do that as well. So it must be coming up for kickoff now. I've just got some chat on the screen at the minute. It's actually Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank that I've got. It's obviously a great player he was, wasn't he, for Leeds? I was at his debut actually, which was against Arsenal, wasn't it, in 1997, I think it was. First game of the season, and he scored. Ian Wright scored for Arsenal as well. I remember it baking hot that day. It was unbelievably hot in the away end. But that was a decent day out as usual at Leeds. I say it's just real shame that we can't be there today. But so the players are out on the pitch, and I think they're just about to get ready to kick off. It's going to be a good game, this. I'm sure it's going to be a good game. It's Arsenal going to be kicking off. It looks like Willian will be attacking the goal to our left, which I believe is the main. Is it the Cop end at Ellen Road in this first half? The main's home end, isn't it? I'm sure it's the Cop, isn't it? I'm sure someone can let me know. But yeah, that's the end we're attacking in this first half. So hopefully we can go and they're just taking the knee again just before we kick off. And we're ready to go. So it's Arsenal kicking off, attacking the goal to the left in this first half. Long ball played forward, but Leeds cut it out quite easily. And they're straight on the attack, as you'd expect. But we've got the ball down in the left back position. Gabriel plays it into midfield. Willian seems to be playing quite central, actually, at the start of this game. And the ball's now back with Rob holding. And he plays it out to Bellerin. Arsenal just enjoying a little bit of possession. The ball played up the right hand side, but it's cleared away. It's been a little bit of a scrappy start. Both teams have given the ball away and won it back. Leeds are just in possession in their own defensive third, and the ball goes back to the goalkeeper. Meslier, he's had a good season, hasn't he, for Leeds, actually? I know they've conceded a lot of goals, but I've been quite impressed with what I've seen of him in a lot of the games. I suppose the way Leeds plays is always going to be open to a lot of opportunities coming his way, isn't he? So I think he's done pretty well. But Arsenal have got an attack down this left-hand side. Kieran Tierney plays it into space for Willock. He's near the touchline. I don't know if he's going to try and go past his man. He does. He puts a decent cross in, actually, towards the far post, but it's easily dealt with by Leeds. No Arsenal player really there. And Leeds get it clear. It actually comes off Bellerin for a throw into Leeds. So Arsenal's first real attack there. Willock actually did well to get his cross in from the left-hand side. Wasn't a bad cross either, actually, but there was no one attacking it, and Leeds were able to get it clear. But it's good to see. I say it's good to see Willock in the team. I'm really hoping that he has a good game today, because he's been a bit hit and miss in the Premier League, I think, this season. Well, not this season, rather in his career. He hasn't really played much in the Premier League this season. He needs a bit of a run of games, I think, and he's a one midfield player we have that goes beyond the defence and makes them runs. I say he just got in there down the left-hand side and put a good cross in. So let's hope that's going to be, he can do a bit more of that during this game. But Leeds are coming forward now down our left-hand side. Again, it's dealt with by Gabriel. Plays the ball up to Ceballos. And Williams just lost the ball in, or he won it back, did he? It's an Arsenal throw, yeah. Kieran Tierney takes it quickly to Dani Ceballos. Looks strange without his hair, actually, but have to get used to it. I keep looking at it and thinking, that's not Dani Ceballos, but it is, because he's got no hair now. But an aimless ball there played forward. Bellerin tries to get on the end of it, but the goalkeeper, Meslier's out, and clears it up to halfway. It'll be a throw-in to Arsenal. Still 0-0, 2.5 minutes time on. I say I might be a little bit behind. I can only apologise for that. So Arsenal got the ball in our defensive third. It's coming right back to Leno in goal, trying to build it from the back. To Gabriel now, just coming forward midway inside the Arsenal half. Plays it out to Kieran Tierney on his left-hand side into Willian. Willian turns and actually he's gone well there. He's gone past Luke Ayling down his left-hand side. Willian, can he put a ball into the box? Gets deflected. Ayling's got it back in the penalty area, and Leeds can get the ball away. Although they're struggling to actually get it away. They're trying to play it out from the back. Are successful now. But that was a good bit of play from Willian, that actually. He's not been playing well, has he? We all know that. But he was nice and positive there. Got past Luke Ayling down the left-hand side. Unfortunately, the cross wasn't particularly good. Well, actually, Leeds just put in a dangerous ball there, which went past everyone to the far post, and Kieran Tierney clears it away. Yeah, William is playing very central, actually, in these early part of this game. We've sort of crowded out the midfield. And that was a poor pass, actually. I think that was Dani Ceballos. Danny Ceballos kicked it straight out for a throw. So that wasn't the greatest pass that he could have made. So Leeds have got possession again, just around halfway line, down their left-hand side. They're just knocking it backwards at the moment, keeping a bit of possession. It's back with a goalkeeper. It's good to see Aubameyang through the middle. Let's hope he can get a bit of service in this game. I'm sure that if he gets 1 or 2 chances, he'll score a goal. He's due a goal or 2 in the Premier League, isn't he? So it's now an Arsenal throw just inside our own half. Kieran Tierney's about to take it. Seems to be some delay. Kieran Tierney's going to take the throw now. Comes to Willian again on this left-hand side. He's sort of central to left, isn't he? So that's where he's playing, which is where I thought Pepe might have been playing, but Pepe's over on the right, not really getting in the game at all at this moment in time. I think that's an offside against Aubameyang in the centre circle, actually. It's quite poor to be offside there, isn't it? So Leeds have took the free kick now, and they're looking to build down their left-hand side. But Arsenal doing quite well, pushing them back, and Leeds just knocking it around their centre-backs at the moment. It's now up to midfield, but Arsenal's shape is pretty good without the ball, which is good. But Leeds have got a little bit of space now in midfield. Looks like he's lining up a shot. Oh, it was a shot, but it's gone well wide. Rafinha. Oh, I suppose that must be Diaz Baloney that I was thinking of before. It's called it's Rafinha, but he was in there. He got a bit of space actually in midfield. He ran forward and tried a shot from about 20 yards, but it went it went into the stand behind the goal, miles wide. That's the first real effort Leeds have got. To be fair, he slipped as he went to shoot actually. So the ball ended up in the stand, which used to be the away end behind that goal. I'm not sure if it is anymore. I think the away fans are along the touchline, aren't they now? I think they've moved them for some reason. I always like the away fans being behind the goal because it's great when you score, but I think they've moved them now. I know last time I was there, we were behind that goal to the right-hand side, but yeah, I'm not sure if that is the away end anymore. I guess we won't find out, will we? There's no fans allowed in the ground yet. But Arsenal now trying to build an attack. It's Gabriel on halfway. He's come out to Kieran Tierney. He's had a lot of the ball actually early on in this game. He's gone away back to Bernd Leno though. Again, it's a tactic Arsenal tend to do a lot. Get the ball and look to go backwards rather than a forward pass. But we're building again in midfield. That's a good ball actually out. I think that was Danny Ceballos again. I can't get used to his hair at the minute. Pepe's on the ball now, cutting inside from the right-hand side. Can he get a shot away? No, he's tackled at the last minute there. Maybe he should have shot perhaps a little bit earlier. But it was a good run actually from Pepe, cutting in from the right, which is obviously what he's good at. And the Leeds attack's just broken down and Arsenal cleared the ball away. But Leeds got it back and they're coming again down their left-hand side. That seems to be their main focus of their attack at the moment. But that was a poor ball. Arsenal can come forward. Aubameyang's just giving it straight back to Leeds. Actually, he was looking for Willian, but it was a terrible pass. And Leeds coming forward now. Luke Ayling. Again, that's not a great ball either. Bellerin easily cuts it out. There's been a few loose passes so far in this game, actually. It's not been the best quality as yet, but 7 minutes gone. It's still 0-0 and not really much excitement in terms of goal mouth action at this moment in time. So Leeds had that one shot with Rafinha, which went well wide. And Arsenal did have half a chance, I suppose, with that cross from Willock, which didn't find a blue shirt. Arsenal cleared the ball out. I think it was Kieran Tierney. It's gone deep into the Leeds half, and it's Cockler was able to tidy up. And Leeds trying to build an attack. They keep the ball well, Leeds, don't they? And they do. They're always looking for a forward pass when they can as well, which is refreshing to see. Just used to seeing teams play against us sitting deep and not taking too many risks. It's good to see a team actually trying to look for a forward pass. Ayling now down the right-hand side. That's a good ball inside. He's run for the return, but Willian actually did a good job there, tracking him and got the ball back. And it's now back with Leno, who plays it into Ceballos on the edge of the box. I still can't get used to Ceballos without his hair, but I'm sure I will as the game goes on. Gabriel there bringing the ball out of defence. Was he fouled? Yes, he was. It's a free kick to Arsenal down on his left-hand touchline. It was Rafinha with the foul. So Luke Ayling there, playing against his old club today. It's not been the first time he's played against us for Leeds. I know he played in the FA Cup, didn't he, of course, in January. But wasted that free kick there. Leeds have just got the ball back. But again, it's given away. Xhaka now in the centre circle, plays it out to Pepe on his right-hand side. He's going to try and cut inside again, I would think. Instead, he plays it back. Arsenal keep in possession. Xhaka's got it again. Now we're back in our own half with Gabriel. So an attack broken down and we've gone all the way backwards. But Gabriel now trying to bring the ball forward, looking to be positive. Gets it to Kieran Tierney, cuts inside from the left. This is better. Willian's got the ball now, 25 yards out. That's a nice little ball as well into Willock. Maybe he tries to do a little bit too much. He's crowded out. But Arsenal win it back with Ceballos down the right-hand side. Is he going to try a shot? He does. Oh, it's just wide. It's a good effort out from Ceballos. So first real shot at goal that we've had. Danny Ceballos. It was Willock. Looked like he'd done a little bit too much there. He lost the ball initially, but Ceballos won it back about 25 yards out. Got himself ready for a shot, and it's just gone past the near post. It sort of brushed against the side netting as it went. But it's our first real effort at goal, actually. We've done well there, Ceballos. Won the ball back, created a chance for himself. That's what we need to see from our midfield a lot more, because we're not doing that enough. But now Leeds have got the ball again. It's Rafinha, plays the ball out, but it's a poor ball. Bellerin can clear it away. And Leeds are still trying to build down their left-hand side, but Bellerin again wins a tackle, does well, and plays a sensible ball as well to Willock. And Arsenal keeping possession well there, but just giving it away again, actually. Leeds have now got an opportunity to come forward. Phillips plays the ball out to Ayling here down the right-hand side. A decent ball into the box, actually. Gabriel has to deal with it, and he does. Leno punches when he maybe could have held it, but Leeds have still got it 25 yards from goal. It's clipped with the ball. He's put a dangerous ball into the box, but it's nice and easy catch for Leno. So Leno could have maybe caught that. Gabriel headed it initially up into the air. Leno opted to punch rather than catch and put us under a little bit of pressure, but we've got the ball now. So Leno's got it in his hand, nice and safe. 10 minutes gone, and it's still 0-0. And apart from that one shot from Danny Ceballos, that's probably the nearest either team have come so far. But Willock's now got the ball in the centre circle, looking to drive forward. This is what he does well. Wasn't the greatest ball to Willian, but Willian's got it back. It's back with Willock. Danny Ceballos now driving forward. He's having a lively start now. So he gave the ball a couple of times early on, but he's settling in now. Xhaka then plays the ball up to Aubameyang. Again, Arsenal fourth backwards. It's now in the centre circle with Gabriel. Ceballos again. Plays the ball up left actually to Tierney. That's a good ball. Can Tierney put across it? He puts across it. It's a decent ball again, but nobody there. A little bit too far in front of Pepe at the near post. And Lee's now looking to counter-attack with Phillips down the left-hand side. He's trying to have a run at Bellerin. He's held up well. Oh, that's a good ball actually inside. Leeds have pulled it back. Oh, it was a shot. Was it Patrick Bamford? He came in at the near post. The ball was pulled back. It was a good move from Leeds, actually. It was really good play initially from Phillips. There was an overlap. I think it was Dallas, was it, on the overlap? I think he might have been offside, actually. The flag stayed down. And when he pulled the ball back, Bamford poked the ball towards the near post. But it was a comfortable save from Leno. But I think it would have been disallowed if they'd scored for offside, because I'm sure Dallas was offside in the build-up to that. But that's what Bamford does well. He's a worker, isn't he? And he gets himself into some good positions. He did there. He managed to get a shot away, but it wasn't a clean strike, and it was easy for Leno. But Leeds have won it back, actually, in the final third of the pitch here, looking to build another attack. Arsenal getting people back behind the ball, which is good, shutting the spaces down. But Leeds come out to this right-hand side with Luke Ayling, puts a cross in, it's deflected off Willian, and it's gone out for, I don't know if it's a corner or a throw-in. Not quite sure. It looks like it's a corner. It's going to be the first corner of the game into Leeds. It's Phillips coming across to take it for Leeds. Of course, he's back from, I think he's been out, hasn't he, for about 3 or 4 games for Leeds. So he's back today. Played well, didn't he, at the Emirates in January. It's a low corner into the near post. Arsenal haven't really dealt with it, actually. It's come back out to Phillips. They've still got the ball there. It's clipped with a cross in. It's half cleared by Arsenal again. They still haven't really got the ball out. And Leeds put another cross into the box, but it's straight at Leno. Nice and comfortable. But we didn't really deal with that set piece particularly well. Now Aubameyang's got the ball driving forward. He plays it down to Willian on his left-hand side, just inside the Arsenal half. He skips past his man. Willian's actually a not bad start to this game. I think it was important that he does because he's not been playing particularly well. But here comes Willock now, have a good run again, being nice and positive. There's no one in front of him. He's going to have to go on his own. He isn't able to. Luke Hayden takes the ball off him and Leeds building from the back. But Arsenal won it back. It was that a foul? Yes, it was. Danny Ceballos then was caught. It was a loose ball actually into the middle. It's a yellow card. First yellow card of the game. It's going to be for Dallas. With a yellow card there. It was a bit of a late tackle there on Jack. It was a loose ball on Ceballos. It was a loose ball into across his own box actually. A bit of a dangerous ball. Ceballos just got there first ahead of Dallas. And it's a free kick and a yellow card. So opportunity this for Arsenal. It's going to be about 25, 30. It's about 30 yards out, just slightly left of the goal. Pepe standing over the ball at the moment. So nearly 15 minutes gone. This could be a good opportunity, actually. I think it's maybe a little bit too far out. Pepe and Willian are both standing over it. Pepe's just placed the ball. It might be Willian. I don't know if he's going to try a strike at goal or is he just going to float it in towards the penalty spot and tries to create some confusion in the Leeds penalty area. Or is he going to go for goal? He certainly scored from this sort of angle before, but it might be Pepe with his left foot maybe. So it's just slightly left of the penalty, about 30 yards out from goal. It's going to be Pepe with his left foot, puts it in towards the far post. Actually, that's a decent free kick now, looking for Xhaka at the far post. But it's dealt with, I think that was Dallas again. It's going to be a corner, Arsenal's first corner. 15 minutes gone. It's a good ball actually from Pepe, whips into the far post. Xhaka was coming in round the back. And it was well defended, actually. It's out for a corner for Arsenal. So our first corner. Let's see if we can get an opportunity at goal from this. Rob Holding's in there. Gabriel's in there. It's going to be Pepe take the corner out on the right-hand side. He's going to swing it in with his left foot. I'd maybe be tempted to put it in at the goalkeeper. The referees coming. I don't know if there was some little incident there with Xhaka and Dallas. Xhaka standing in front of the goalkeeper. It's going to be Pepe with his corner of his left foot whips in. It's a dangerous ball, and was it Gabriel? Didn't get a good head on it, but we've still got it with Aubameyang. But he must be offside, and it's going to be a free kick to Leeds. It was a good ball, actually, a good corner that from Pepe. He put a good free kick in just before. He's had a decent start to this game, Pepe. But it's still 0-0, and. I think we've maybe just slightly been the better team in this opening 15 minutes. We've certainly had the best two opportunities of the game so far. We've got the ball again now with Kieran Tierney. He goes backwards to Gabriel. It's a long ball. It's a bit aimless, really, and Leeds are able to deal with that quite comfortably. And they've now got it at the back with Cooper, their captain. And he plays it out to the fullback there on the far side. Over on the right. He's now just being forced backwards. Actually, it's good pressure from Arsenal. The goalkeeper's got the ball, just pops it back to the central defender. Leeds now trying to come forward with Ayling down this right hand side, plays it into Phillips. Actually, he's knocking it around quite well now. This is quite a good move. Phillips again tries to play a 1-2, but Arsenal dealt with it pretty well. There's a little ball over the top from Willock, was looking for Pepe, but it's well defended. And Leeds now coming forward again down their left-hand side. So obviously that's where our weakness is. That's a cross into the box again, but it's far too close to Leno, able to grab it quite easily. It was Alioski actually with that cross. So Leno's currently got the ball. He's just placed it on the floor and kicks it long. Arsenal not played it out from the back as much in this game so far, actually, which has been quite good to see because we've not been that great at doing that so far. But Leeds now coming forward. Again, they're keeping the ball well, moving it about quickly, looking to cause us some problems. The ball's out on the left-hand side, across into the box. Xhaka clears it, half clears it. Shot comes in, it's blocked. But still, Leeds have got it about 30 yards out. Again, they're coming down this left-hand side. That's where the danger's looking at this moment in time. It's a cross there to the far post. Leeds have still got possession. It's back in the centre circle now. Arsenal pushed them back quite well, actually. But Leeds have still got possession. Again, they're coming down this left-hand side, looking to find an opening. There's a chance here. He's going to have a shot from 35 yards. It was a poor effort, actually. I think that was Phillips there with the shot. I know it was Harrison, sorry. It was a poor shot, actually. Bamford tried to get a touch on it, but he wasn't able to do so. And Arsenal can now build from the back with Gabriel striding forward as he likes to do, but then he's been forced backwards to Leno. That's Rob Holding down our sort of right hand side, plays the ball forward to Pepe. Again, he gets it back, Holding, plays it across to Gabriel. Gabriel plays it forward to Aubameyang, to Ceballos, and Aubameyang combining well. Willian out on his left hand side. He does well again, but he then loses the ball. He thought he was fouled, but it wasn't given. That's going to be a foul. I think it was Rob Holding on the back of Bamford. About on halfway line, actually. It's going to be a free kick to Leeds. William seemed to think he was fouled just before that. I wasn't convinced he was, actually. I just think that the Leeds defender showed a bit more strength than him there and won the ball. Leeds now have the ball just in midway inside their own half. It's come out to this right-hand side. But Alien gives the ball straight to Danny Ceballos. He briefly falls over, but he regains his footing. And again, Arsenal get the ball and go backwards. Willian plays it back to Tierney. It's now back with Leno, who kicks it long. Bam actually wins the header there well, but is that Pepe's coming from the right-hand side. Plays it into Willian. Actually, Willian does well that time. He's got Pepe outside him on the left. Now Pepe's got the ball on the left-hand side. Can he get a ball in? He's cut inside. He's cut inside again. He's beat him twice. He's put a cross in. Oh, is it in the bar? Pepe's cross there. He did really, really well. He beat his man twice on the left-hand side. Put a cross in. It looked like it was just going to go out, actually. The goalkeeper left it, and I don't know if it dipped at the last minute and it seemed to hit the top of the crossbar. And get cleared again. Now, we didn't have a lot of men in the box, actually. Even if he'd maybe got a better cross in, there was nobody there. I'm assuming that wasn't a shot, but we'll maybe see a replay in a minute. Midway through the first half there, Arsenal hit the woodwork. I'm just going to show a replay of it now. Actually, Pepe did really well. He turned him inside out twice. Oh, and it was a cross here. It did hit the bar. I don't think it was a shot. The keeper was miles out of position, actually, and it beat him, but hit the crossbar. I don't think that was meant as a shot, but it would have been a cracking goal if it had gone in. But he hit the bar. That's probably the closest it's the closest anyone's come to a goal in this game so far. Certainly the closest Arsenal have come. But Arsenal now sloppy ball, looking to build with Gabriel, makes up for his initial mistake. He wins the ball back well, intercepts the pass. And Danny Ceballos then plays out to Kieran Tierney down his left-hand side. He bursts forward, actually shows some good pace, cuts inside, looking for a pass to Willock. It's another free kick, very similar position to the last free kick that we had. I think that was Harrison there with a foul on Willock. It was. Oh, it's Phillips. I keep getting confused. They've got similar hair, them two. That was Phillips that time. That was on Kieran Tierney. Oh, it was quite a late challenge, actually. Probably deserved a yellow card, if we're honest. He lunged at him after the ball had gone. I mean, I think he slipped, to be fair. Perhaps deserved a yellow card, but I don't think he got one. But it's another good free kick for Arsenal. It's a good position. Again, it's about 30 yards out. It's a little bit more central than the previous one, slightly. Ceballos is over it. Willian's over it. Pepe's over it. Kieran Tierney just walks away, having just been fouled. He's not moving too freely at the moment, but I'm sure he'll be fine. I mean, Danny Ceballos seems like he fancies having a shot here. It's a very long way out. It's about at least 30 yards. But Ceballos has placed the ball. Pepe and Willian either side of him. He's got a three-man wall. Is he going to try a shot? I think he is. He does. It's a low shot. Goes wide. Wasn't the greatest free kick. Maybe not the best option actually there. Maybe lifting it into the box might have been a better choice. But he tried a shot. It wasn't the greatest hit at all. It's gone harmlessly wide. And Leeds are trying to build the ball again from the back. Again, Arsenal pushing them back quite well. Good work rate, actually. Arsenal pushing them back. And now they've given the ball straight back to us with Ceballos. Good work rate from Xhaka, actually. This is a good ball. It's a good burst forward from Bellerin on the right-hand side. He plays it into Aubameyang. Oh, he lifts the shot. It's gone over the top. Quite a tight angle there from the right-hand side. It was a good move, actually, from Arsenal. Ceballos again involved. Good work from Xhaka, actually, closing down. Ceballos played the ball in there. It was a nice little interchange of passes. Willock then put it into Bellerin. He dinked it through to Aubameyang, and he couldn't quite wrap his foot around it. It's gone over the top. But that's the first chance of Aubameyang's there. Actually, he didn't get hold of it at all. It went quite a long way wide. But it's the first real sniff at goal Aubameyang's had in this game. It was a good move, actually. Arsenal pressuring Leeds and winning the ball back high up the pitch. They've just done it again as well. It's Xhaka actually does well there, but he can't quite feed the ball through to Willian. It's gone back to the Leeds goalkeeper. It was actually Aubameyang, actually, sorry, who put that pressure on Leeds there. Really good pressure. It was Xhaka who did it just before the previous opportunity. It's a very tight game, this, isn't it? There's not a lot of real opportunities yet. 25 minutes gone. It is still 0-0. Not many chances at either end. Leeds are coming forward now again down this left-hand side. It's where they've looked the most dangerous. Well defended there from Bellerin. Plays a long ball forward towards Aubameyang, but it's easily cut out by Leeds. They're coming forward again. But again, that's a poor pass, actually. Some of Leeds' passing hasn't been that great in the final third, but that's a good ball through. Willian's in, is he? No, the goalkeeper's out quickly. Come out to the edge of the box and he kicks it out for a throw-in. But that was an interesting break there from Willian. Got him behind briefly there. It looked as though he might be in with an opportunity. It was Pepe with the ball. He was onside as well. He timed his run to perfection. Just a little bit too far in front of him, and the goalkeeper was out about 25 yards out there and kicked it out for a throw. But that was a good ball from Pepe again. And again, Arsenal won the ball back from Leeds. But that was Pepe with that particular win. Willock now on the edge of the box. Plays it to Willian, knocks it out to Kieran Tierney, whips the ball in. Oh, it's in towards the penalty spot, but Leeds have dealt with it. And Leeds bring it forward now. But again, it was a dangerous attack from Arsenal. But now Leeds have got a break on. Could be dangerous, but Arsenal have worked hard actually to get men back. But still Leeds have got the ball now. It's out on the left-hand side. Plays it into the middle. It's a shot comes in. Oh, it was a good effort actually. I think it was Rafinha with that effort from about 25 yards. First time shot, curled wide. But that was where the danger is going to be for us when we lose the ball. It was a quick break from Leeds. It's a good effort actually. I think Leno probably had it covered, but it was a good shot. The ball coming from the left-hand side, first time shot. It was curling away. It was curling into the goal, sorry, but it was quite a long way wide in the end. And Leno looked like he had it covered. But that was a good break from Leeds. We need to watch out for that because that's where they're going to be dangerous. Bielsa, of course, in his crouched position as he likes to be, down on the touchline. Very unique character, isn't he, Bielsa? Arsenal won another free kick. It was a foul there from Cooper, midway inside the Leeds half. There's going to be another free kick to Arsenal. Taken quickly. The referee didn't like it. He's called it back. Danny Ceballos tried to play out to Pepe out wide, but the referee didn't like it and he's called it back. It's going to have to be retaken. Ceballos now walks away. I think it's going to be Willian with his free kick. Nearly 28 minutes gone, still 0-0. So I think Arsenal are just shading this game so far, but chances are few and far between. But this could be a good opportunity. It's a free kick now. It's going to be Pepe. Plays it short. Why did he do that? Ceballos now lost all momentum with that, and now we're just giving it straight back to Leeds. Very, very poor play that. But Ceballos has won it back well, actually. He's now got to Pepe on the right-hand side. But he's robbed too easily, and then Ceballos gives away a free kick. But Leeds take it quickly. The referee allows it to go on. Gabriel now working hard to get back, having gone up for the free kick that wasn't even put into the box. And it's a crossing from the left-hand side. Wasn't a great cross, actually. And he's now come right over to the right-hand side. And Leeds trying to build on this right-hand side. It's Ayling with the ball. Again, it wasn't a great pass. Some of the passing from Leeds hasn't been that great in this first half, but they've still got possession now down the Arsenal right-hand side, moving into the middle. I think that's Harrison. Again, it's gone wide to Ayling down the right this time. Can he put a cross in? He can. It's actually a good cross, well headed away by Holding, but it's not that far away. Leeds have got it again. Again, it's Ayling down this right-hand side, plays the ball inside into the box. Leeds have got another chance of a cross. It's deflected behind. It's going to be a corner. It was clipped there with the cross, I think it was. Good movement is from Leeds. He was onside, and the cross there was deflected by Ceballos, so it's going to be another corner for Leeds. I think it's their second corner of this first half. It's going to be taken by Phillips again. Yeah, it's the second corner for Leeds. So is it going to be... Well, he's played it into the near post again. He gets it back. Phillips plays it to the edge of the box, but Arsenal managed to get it clear through Pepe. He's worked really hard there. But Leeds have still got the ball now. They're trying to build another attack. Half an hour gone. It's still 0-0. Leeds with the ball now down their left-hand side. Arsenal got everyone back. Working hard without possession, Arsenal, in this game. It's got a similar feel to the Man United game about it, hasn't it? The way that Arsenal was setting out. But Bamford's in the box here, just on the right-hand side. Plays it out to Luke Ayling. Got forward well in this first half. Some of his deliveries haven't been that great, but he's got it back again. Another cross into the box. Oh, it was a poor clearance from Gabriel. Good save from Leno from Bamford, I think it was. And the follow-up from Malosky goes over the bar. That was a bad mistake, actually, from Gabriel. Poor clearance to the... it was a cross from Ayling, I think it was. He actually done well there. He played a 1-2. Got a low cross into the box. Gabriel's touch wasn't great, and Bamford put a first-time shot in from about 10 yards. And Leno made a good save. And how you doing? You all right? Good to see you back. So yeah, that was Leeds' real good shot on target actually there from Bamford. It was a good save from Leno actually, because it came at him quite quickly through a crowded penalty area. I thought it was a poor clearance from Gabriel initially actually, which created that chance. But it was a good save from Leno. It's now a goal kick to Arsenal, and Leno takes it long. We've not been playing it out from the back at all actually in this first half, which I say I'm quite pleased about because it's caused us a few problems, hasn't it, this season? But it's a bit scrappy this period of play. Leeds are now trying to build an attack, but Gabriel clears it. But Leeds have won it back again, which come out to this left-hand side with Willian. Plays it back to Tierney, who kicks it straight out for a throw under pressure. I think Arteta will be reasonably pleased actually with the first 32 minutes of this game. We've worked hard without possession. We've denied Leeds space. They've only really had a couple of half chances and just that shot there from Bamford. And we've had a couple of chances of our own. So I think he'll be reasonably happy with how the first half an hour has gone. We just need to be a little bit more... playing a final third still hasn't been that great, has it? But it's not been a bad first half hour for Arsenal, really, in the circumstances. Hopefully we can grow into this game a little bit more from an attacking point of view. But Willock's done well there to turn his man on halfway. He's out on his left-hand side now. Plays the ball back to Tierney. And again, we're forced backwards by Leeds. Gabriel's now got the ball midway inside the Arsenal half. Goes back to Leno. And again, Bamford's put him under pressure, but Leno's clearance has gone long towards Pepe on the right-hand side. It's fell nicely for Bellingham, but that was a bad touch, actually. And Holding nearly loses out. In fact, he does lose out. That was poor play there. It's Harrison's got clear down his right-hand side. He's put a ball into the box. It's fallen to the far part. Oh, it's always a chance for Leeds. Real chance for Leeds that was there. It was poor play from Bellerin and then Rob Holding down the right-hand side, actually. It was Harrison got clear. He puts a good ball in, a really good ball, actually. Bamford got a little flick to it, and it came to the to the edge of the area. Not sure it was, had that shot. I think it was Dallas. Yeah, it was Dallas actually. Dallas with a shot there. It's a good chance for Leeds actually. Had a sight of goal, just dragged it wide of the right-hand post, Leno's right-hand post. That was a good opportunity for Leeds. It's like a bit of poor defending there from Arsenal. First from Bellerin and then Holding gave him that opportunity there, but we got away with it, which was good. And now we're looking to build an attack down the left-hand side here with Kieran Tierney getting forward well. He's done that in this game. Willian now cutting inside. If we can get 3 points, I hope so. We're not playing that badly actually so far. First half an hour, 35 minutes, we're doing okay. We've had 1 or 2 half chances. Leeds have had a couple of chances in the last 5 minutes actually. They seem to be growing into this first half a little bit more now. We just need to be careful now and not concede a goal before half time, because if Leeds score first, it's going to be really difficult for us, I feel, in the second half. So we need to see this out till half time, dig deep and at least not concede. So they've just had 2 opportunities, Leeds actually, which I say Leno made a good save from Bamford, and then that shot from Dallas, which he maybe should have done better actually, and he dragged it wide. Arsenal now, again, Xhaka with the ball, plays it across to Rob Holding, trying to bring it out from defence. Danny Ceballos now in the centre circle. Again, no one's really making runs in behind, are they? Pepe's played the ball out to Willian. Nice little first time ball through to Willock. He's done well, but that's a free kick. The referee's given a free kick there. He tried to turn Phillips just on the left-hand side, but the ref gave a free kick. It would have been good play from Willock actually, because he would have had an opportunity there to maybe get clear and run into the box, but he's been pulled back. It's a free kick to Leeds, just outside their penalty area to the right-hand side. It was a good run from Klitsch there in midfield. Throws the ball out to Alioski on the left. Arsenal's defensive shape is pretty good, but that's a ball into the box over to the right-hand side, but it's gone straight out of play. Not the greatest cross. He was looking for Luke Ayling actually. Again, he's got forward quite well, but he didn't get the ball on that occasion. Arsenal give the ball away again into the centre circle. Leeds coming forward again. Phillips is he's a good player in midfield, isn't he? Phillips for Leeds actually. He's having a decent game again. I think they've missed him actually the last 2 or 3 weeks, haven't they? When he's not been there, you can tell by their results. You know, they've not been picking up many points without him. So Leeds are coming forward again. Again, it's down the right hand side. Could be a dangerous attack. This. At least it would if my stream didn't keep cutting off. Let's hope it refreshes itself. That's a cross in from Ayling towards the far post. Seems to be headed away by Arsenal. But Lee's coming again down this left-hand side. Again, it's a cross into the box. Bamford tried to get ahead on it on the 6-yard line, but couldn't quite get enough contact, and Arsenal got away with it again. But Leeds have been on top actually the last 10 minutes of this first half. Arsenal need to get back the grip they had a bit earlier in the game, but Leeds have got the ball again and won it back on halfway. They're coming forward again. It's a relentless stream of Leeds attacks at the moment. Arsenal really need to hang on here before half time. Leeds are building up head of steam. It's a shot again, gets blocked, but still Arsenal haven't cleared it, and it's a shot from distance, goes high over the bar. I think that was Harrison that time. But Bamford had a chance just before that with a header. Couldn't quite get enough on it. Again, it's a cross from the Leeds left-hand side. They looked dangerous out that side there. Put some good balls in. And that was a good ball, but Bamford couldn't quite get enough of a touch on it. In fact, I think Gabriel may have just got a flick in front of him to take it away. It's an important touch, actually. But you can see why Bamford scored so many goals this season. He's in there, isn't he, all the time. The ball's flying to the box and he's there waiting. And I say he was there then as well. Just couldn't quite get enough on it. I say Leeds have really come back into this game, actually. Last 10 minutes or so, they've been a better team. Thought Arsenal did well for half an hour, but it's been all Leeds since then. and Arsenal need to really at least get to half time without conceding a goal. We've just conceded a free kick as well. But again, they've just put the stats up. No shots on target for Arsenal. For nearly 40 minutes gone, not one shot on target. It's just not quite happening, is it, in the attacking third of the pitch? I say again, we're looking reasonably solid. I mean, Leeds have broken through us a couple of times. They are putting some good crosses in. We've dealt with most of them up until the last 10 minutes or so. But we're not creating very much at all at the other end, are we? Certainly not in the last 10 or 15 minutes. But we're trying to build an attack now. Gabriel comes forward from the back, but he's lost the ball again. And Leeds regain possession just inside their own half, looking to build an attack again in the centre circle with Phillips. He's a good player, isn't he, Phillips? At the moment, Leeds just knocking it around at the back. Arsenal keeping their shape quite well, denying Leeds the space to get in. Ayling's always trying to get forward, isn't he, down this right-hand side? But Leeds popping the ball off really well, actually, in the middle of the pitch. Comes out wide again to the left-hand side. This is where Leeds have been dangerous. Again, it's down the left-hand side. A cross comes into the box. It's a chance for Leeds in the penalty area. Oh, he's fired it over. Oh, it was Klitsch. Another good chance for Leeds. They've had 3 or 4 in this last 10 minutes. That was another clear strike, a shot at goal there. Good play from Leeds, actually, in the middle of the pitch. Lovely pass in there. Created the opportunity. Again, they get the ball wide to the left-hand side. Again, it was a good ball in. Klitsch just held his run. The ball came to him about 18 yards out. It was. He got a good first touch, actually, to create some space. But he fired over the bar. We're hanging on a little bit here, actually. Not looking good at all. These last 10 minutes, 15 minutes. The right backs I've done. I did the right backs on Friday. So that's on the channel already. The left backs I'll be doing in the early part of this week. I just need to finish that video off. But Leeds coming forward again here. Another dangerous attack down the left-hand side. Pepe's back, but he's given away a free kick. This is good play from Leeds, actually. We are hanging on a little bit. Yeah, so the right back one's on. It's on the channel already. So, yeah, that's already on there. And I'm just about to do the left back one. I'm just working on that at the moment. So that'll be on early part of this week, hopefully. Monday, Tuesday, probably, I would say, for the left backs. So it's a Leeds free kick there on this left-hand side. 3 or 4 minutes till half time. It's Arsenal need to hang on here. We really can't afford to concede a goal before half time. This is a vital few moments here for Arsenal. It's a dangerous looking free kick, this. So it's about 10 yards in from the touchline. Looks like it's going to be whipped in right footed. Oh no, it's played backwards to the corner. Another drilled cross in. Falls to the edge of the box and it's another shot. It's over the bar. That was Luke Ayling, actually. I'm sure he'd love a goal, wouldn't he, against Arsenal? But that shot went over the bar. Again, it was quite a clever free kick from Leeds. Ball whipped in, half cleared, an Ayling shot there. Went over the bar. But Leeds have had 3 or 4 efforts at goal now in the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's not been a great end to the first half for Arsenal at all. We've been pulled apart on a few occasions now, and Leeds might feel as though they perhaps should be in front. But luckily we're holding on at the moment, which we need to do. We've now got a free kick in the attacking third of the pitch. A throw in the attacking third of the pitch. Maybe we've got an opportunity to build an attack of our own. We've not really got in the Leeds penalty area for a long time. Pepe now on the right-hand side, cuts inside well. Goes for goal. Oh, it actually wasn't a bad effort. It looked like it was curling away. That's what Pepe does. He does that well, doesn't he? Cuts in from the right-hand side, his left foot, and curls the shot in. It's what he did there. He was always looking to get the shot in. It was always curling away, though, wasn't it? I think the goalkeeper may have had it covered. But at least it was a shot on goal. It's the first shot we've had for quite a long time. And just curled wide there from Pepe. He's done all right, Pepe, actually. I know I've criticised him quite a lot, really. But he's done quite well in this game. When he's had the ball, He's always been trying to be positive, and we've just won it back actually in a dangerous position. Xhaka plays it to Aubameyang, inside left channel, plays it out to Kieran Tierney, crosses deflected, and Leeds clear it again. Kieran Tierney's got forward well actually down his left-hand side. Looks like our most dangerous outlet really in this first half, getting the ball to Kieran Tierney to try to get some crosses in. But it's all the way back with Leno at the moment. Arsenal just knocking it around between at the back. Gabriel's now got the ball. He's actually playing sort of the right-sided centre-back at the moment, and Rob Holding's switched positions over to the left, which is a bit of a strange one. Long ball forward there, Leeds clear it. No free kick given. Again, Leeds building in the middle of the park, and that's a free kick given away by Willock. Leeds take it quickly. We've been hanging on here actually this last 10 minutes, 15 minutes this first half. Leeds again knocking the ball around well in the middle of the pitch. Willian gets a touch there, and Arsenal do win it back. Willian's got the ball again. Plays it forward to Ceballos. Plays it out to Bellerin into Pepe. It wasn't a great ball actually. It went between Willock and Pepe for Bellerin's pass there, and now he's out of position. And these are coming forward. Bamford made a run, but he looked like he was offside. And now he's fell over. They're trying to play the pass to him. He got himself offside. And then he slips over. But it's half-time. Half-time whistle's just gone. And there was no stoppage time, actually, in that game, which was quite unusual. But it is half-time. It is 0-0. And to be honest, I'm not that disappointed that it is 0-0 because Leeds really dominated the last 10, 15 minutes of that first half. They had 3 or 4 opportunities. But luckily, we've managed to hold on, and it is still 0-0 at half-time. So we need to play better, don't we, in the second half if we're going to win this game. I thought we started quite well, actually. What I'll do, I'll actually do I will actually do this. So half-time then at Ellen Road today. It's Leeds United 0, Arsenal 0. And Arsenal may be a little bit fortunate to be 0-0 at half-time, actually. Arsenal started pretty well in the game, I thought. We put Leeds under pressure, won the ball back early, had 1 or 2 half chances. Aubameyang put a shot wide. And then just midway through the half, actually, Pepe, he had a good game, actually, got clear down the left-hand side, put a cross in, which, sort of a cross shot, really, and hit the top of the crossbar. But that was the nearest we came. And after that, it was all Leeds, really. The last 15 minutes of the first half, Leeds had a few opportunities. Good save from Leno, actually, to deny Patrick Bamford. And there's been a couple of other shots which have gone just over the crossbar. Dallas had one, Klitsch had one. And just before half-time, Luke Ayling, as well, of course, former Arsenal player. So Leeds have dominated the last section of this first half, actually. And it is 0-0. And I'm not that disappointed it's 0-0 because we could easily be behind. But luckily, we've managed to hold on. We do need to play better, don't we, in the second half if we're going to win this game. You can see that Leeds defence is vulnerable. We just haven't put them under enough pressure yet. I don't think we had a shot on target at all. I say the nearest we came was Pepe's cross, which hit the top of the crossbar. And I say there was a shot from Aubameyang, and Ceballos had an effort as well, which went wide. And Pepe, of course, just before half-time, actually just curled a shot wide as well. So we've had 1 or 2 half chances, but I say Leeds have had the best opportunities. They've had 3 or 4 decent efforts, actually. Good save from Leno. And I'd say we're maybe a little bit fortunate to be 0-0 at half-time, if I'm honest. We need to play better in the second half. We really do. Otherwise, we're not going to win this game, are we? So, but at half-time, luckily, it is 0-0. And we need to be sort of grateful for that, really, don't we? I think because it's not been the best first half from Arsenal at all. So I'm just going to go and get a cup of tea while we have half-time. I've had a comment here from my mate Adam there. He says it's only him watching. It actually isn't. There's a few more people watching on YouTube and on Twitter. So, but yeah, half-time update. Fair assessment. Well, I thought it was fair. I'm glad you thought it was fair as well. I think it was a fair assessment. Getting over running midfield should be 2 days. Mark Flats there. Of course, he was on the show, wasn't he? Mark, who's former Arsenal player, was on the show a few weeks back. I agree. Yeah, we have been overrunning midfield. I thought the last 10 minutes the last 15 minutes, we've definitely got overrun in midfield, which is strange because we don't normally play three in midfield, do we? We played three in midfield today, and we have been overrun after a very bright start. But Leeds have played well. Let's give them credit. I think Leeds have played really well in this first half. They've knocked the ball around well, and yeah, we perhaps could be 2 down, couldn't we? It was a great save from Leno, wasn't it? Actually, from that effort from Bamford. After I say it was a poor clearance from Gabriel, but Leeds have had the better chances, and yeah, we have been overrun a little bit. But let's hope the second half we come back and just put our intensity up when we've got the ball. We're still giving it away far too easily, and yeah, we have been getting overrun a little bit. But it is still 0-0. That's the positive. And let's hope in the second half we can really grow into the game a little bit more. They're just showing a replay there of Pepe's cross hitting the crossbar. I know he didn't mean it as a shot, but it would have been a great goal, wouldn't it? Anyway, thanks for watching the first half. I will be back to cover the second half. Now, I'm just gonna make myself a cup of tea. I feel I deserve one after that first half. So stay tuned, and I'll be back very soon. Right, I'm back. Got me a cup of tea. A couple of comments are coming in. Why do you think we don't start Ozil anymore? That is a very good question. When you look at the way we've been playing in terms of lack of creativity, not just today, but all season, it doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? There's clearly something's gone on there. I would be picking him. I'll be putting him in the team, just on the fact that we haven't got anybody else that can do that particular role. I mean, I know Willock's trying in there today. He's not really done enough for me so far. And yeah, it seems a mystery, doesn't it, why Ozil's not being picked? Arteta said it was on footballing reasons, but I'm not sure it can be, can it? Because I mean, you look at the way we play, look at the way we've been playing. Where the one player we're lacking is someone who can open up a defence and create the opportunities. And he's one player in the squad that can do that. And unfortunately, he's not even been selected to play at all, has he? So very strange. We'll see what happens in January. I think if we don't sell him in January, surely he's got to be selected in the squad, hasn't he, for the second half of the season? It'd be crazy not to. And Russ as well, not been great in all honesty. No, I thought we started quite well. I thought we were pretty good for 10, 15, 20 minutes. One or two little opportunities that we created, but then Leeds have got in it and they've dominated, haven't they? Certainly the second half of that first half. So, no, it hasn't been great. And we need to do better in the second half, don't we? Quite honestly, if we're going to get something out of this game. Because at the moment, we were hanging on a bit there, wasn't we, just for half time? And it's looked like a Leeds goal was coming, didn't it? And luckily it hasn't come. So let's hope half time's come at a good time for us. We can regroup and push on in the second half and try to get to grips with this midfield. I say, as Mark said before, yeah, we have been getting overrun, haven't we? So that's where we need to look at in the second half. So let's hopefully half time's come at a good time for us to regroup. Now maybe get Saka on, perhaps offer us something a bit different. Arteta doesn't tend to want to make substitute too early unless there's an injury. So I wouldn't be surprised if we come out with the same team, certainly for the first 10 minutes or so of the second half and see how we go. But yeah, we were hanging on a bit there. Wasn't looking great, but anyway, it is still 0-0. I suppose we've got to be grateful for that, haven't we? And there's a half-time substitution for Arsenal. Actually, the team's come out. It's Reece Nelson's coming on. I haven't quite seen who's gone off yet. But Reece Nelson's on. Just trying to check, actually. I've just seen this now. I mean, stream had gone down, but it's back on. We've just kicked off the second half. Arsenal now attacking what used to be the away end to the right-hand side. So Reece Nelson is on. Looks like it must be Willian that's gone off, actually, because Pepe's still on. It looks like Reece Nelson's maybe going over to the left-hand side. So, yeah, it's Willian that's gone off. Willian's gone off and Reece Nelson's come on. So I'm not sure if there's an injury or what's happened there. But Reece Nelson is definitely on for Willian for the second half. Let's hope it makes a bit of a difference in the attacking end of the pitch, because I don't think Willian played that bad, actually. I know he's not been playing well recently, and he wasn't brilliant, but I thought he did okay at times in that first half. But I don't know whether there's an injury or some other issue, or it's just a tactical reason. I'm sure Arteta will come out later and tell us what's going on. But anyway, Arsenal trying to build an attack, and then they go backwards again. Gabriel goes back to Leno, and that seems to have been the story of much of this game so far. And Leno then goes long, plays the ball up to Walter Bamiyang, actually does really well there, chests it off to Willock, gets it to Pepe down his right-hand side, goes past his man really well, actually, Pepe, but the ball wasn't great to Willock. It was slightly behind him, and Leeds are able to clear the ball away again. And again, they're building an attack through midfield with Phillips. He had a good first half, didn't he, Phillips? What a good player he is. And he's coming forward again. Oh, they overplayed that ball, or have they? No, it's kept in. Is it at the far post? Oh, no, it's gone out. It's gone out, and it will be a goal kick. But again, Leeds looking dangerous when they come forward. Arsenal now do play it out from the back this time. So Ceballos, it's out to Bellerin now on the near side here. Plays it back inside to Xhaka. Up to Pepe. Arsenal keeping possession now at the start of the second half. Pepe's lost the ball there, but Bellerin's won it back. Xhaka's got it and plays it out to the left-hand side to Kieran Tierney. He plays the ball over the top actually towards Reece Nelson. That's a good ball, but Phillips is there again to tidy up for Leeds. He's probably in the shout for man in the match, I think, so far. Leeds now with possession, back to the goalkeeper. Now playing it out now down down the left-hand side. So that was where they looked dangerous in the first half, didn't they, as well? So we need to be careful about that. All of my streams just froze again. So let's see if I can get a better stream. It's just struggling at the minute, I'm afraid. Uber needs to find a shoot. He does. He needs some chances as well, though, doesn't he? Because he's not really getting any chance to score, is he? Yeah, that one shot in the first half, and that was it, wasn't it? So, yeah, I mean, playing through the middle today, I expected he was going to have a few more opportunities to score, but so far he's not been in the game, has he? But anyway, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm on 47.5 minutes now, so I might be a little bit behind some of you guys, but anyway, Leeds are bringing the ball. It's a long ball forward, actually. Again, it's down there, left-hand side. That's where the danger's coming, isn't it? Harrison against Bellerin. That's the battle that we're losing too many times as well. Now, Gabriel tries to bring the ball out, but it's a poor pass. Again, some of Gabriel's distribution from the back's not been great today. And after won a free kick, Reece Nelson wins a free kick there out the right-hand side. The Leeds defender there, Koch, doesn't look very impressed with the decision, but it is a free kick. It's midway inside the Leeds half, out on the right-hand side. The left-hand side there, right-hand side. Looks like it's going to be Xhaka to take it with his left foot. No, Xhaka's just walked away from it. And it looks like it might be Reece Nelson who's going to take this, actually. And Xhaka's now got himself into the penalty area to try to maybe get on the end of it. So Reece Nelson's going to take this free kick out on the it's out on the left-hand side. He's going to curl it with his right foot by the look of it. Everybody's up there holding Gabriel. Aubameyang, he needs a good delivery. Wasn't a good delivery. Didn't even beat the first man, actually. It's quite a poor free kick, that. We've won the ball back, but again, we're forced backwards. Xhaka's going backwards there, and we've got the ball in the centre circle with Kieran Tierney. He's driving forward, actually looking to put some pace into our attack. Nelson's got the ball again. Drifts inside. Goes past his man, but he needs something. He needs some support, actually. One of the Leeds players has just gone down on the edge of the penalty area. Not quite sure what happened there. Holding his face. It's Alioski. He's holding his face. I'm not quite sure what happened. I don't know whether VAR are going to be looking at this. I didn't see what happened. He just went down. Let's see if we can see the replay of it here. Oh, he was pushed, actually. Oh, I think that was Pepe. It's not quite a headbutt, but he does push into him. He does push into him, actually. If VAR want to get involved in that, I wouldn't be surprised to see if that's a red card. Very, very stupid there from Pepe. Really stupid. No need to do that. I'm not sure what happened before. But if VAR look at that, the referee's going to look at the VAR screen. I got a feeling it's going to be a red card. I think Pepe might be going here. Very, very stupid. Why? He didn't need to do that. Ridiculous thing to do. I think the ref's going to send him off. I really do. He's had a look. What's his decision? He's going into his pocket. Sorry, it's not just going to be yellow, it's red. He's off. Pepe's off. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Why did he have to do that? Absolutely no need for it. Ridiculous thing to do. Maybe that sums up why he's not playing that often. That is a stupid red card. That's probably cost us this game. Well done, Pepe. Absolutely ridiculous. So Arsenal down to 10 men. And we've got to play pretty much 40 minutes now with 10 men, thanks to Pepe's ridiculousness there. Yeah. He's going to get a 3-match ban, and he deserves it as well. Absolutely stupid. So now we're really in trouble. 10 men when Leeds were already on top anyway in the end of the first half. This is not going to be pretty, is it? This second half here. Yeah, one thing we didn't need. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that was just, you can understand getting a red card if you've tried to win the ball and you've been unlucky, or you're trying to do something to help your team. But to do that, it's just no need for that at all. That is just ridiculous. And you just can't defend that at all. Just can't defend it at all. And now we've got a really, really tough second half now, haven't we? It's going to be backs to the wall, and we're just going to have to dig in and try to get a draw out of this game, because that's pretty much ended a chance of winning, hasn't it? So we just need to defend properly now and just be solid and strong, and hope we can hang on. But Leeds putting the ball into the box again, headed out by Gabriel, but we're still not really clearing it. It's come to Alioski again, of course, who was the player involved in that incident with Pepe. I'm not sure if anything happened before. I don't know what went on, but you can't react like that. Not now when you got VAR. He would have got away with that last season, or 2 years ago. He would have got away with it, but you're not going to get away with that now, are you? Absolutely stupid. Another cross into the box, and Arsenal struggling to deal with it. He's come to Alioski again, but the cross is deflected, and the ball's into Leno's hands. But this is going to be a really, really long second half, isn't it? We've already made a sub as well. Of course, Willian's gone off as well for Reece Nelson's come on. It's a shame for Reece Nelson, actually, because now he's not going to be able to give us the attacking thrust he was brought on for, because he's going to have to spend the second half defending due to the fact we're down to 10 men. Just to reiterate that, Pepe has been sent off for, I wouldn't exactly call it a headbutt, but he definitely pushed himself into the Leeds player. And for once, VAR and the referee have got that decision right, unfortunately, and Pepe's off. Leeds now again building an attack down our right-hand side. They haven't really cleared the ball particularly well. He's Klitsch with another cross into the box. Again, it was a dangerous cross, but Gabriel dealt with that one well, but we still can't get the ball out of our own half. But Willock now trying to bring us forward and relieve a bit of the pressure. Actually, Reece Nelson's done well there, drifting inside from the left. He needed support, he didn't have it. Xhaka's now got the ball. Plays it out, so that's a poor ball actually given away. We need to keep possession better than this. When we've got it, we've got to keep it, because it's going to be very hard otherwise. But there's another injury to a Leeds player. It's gone down. Not quite sure what happened there. But that's Harrison. No, it's not actually. It's Phillips. That could help us if he has to go off. I don't want anyone to be injured, but he's gone down. Doesn't look great at the moment. So Phillips is struggling with an injury. He's just back, of course, isn't he, for them? He's had a great game, actually, Phillips. Bielsa's pacing up and down on the touchline. And Leeds are getting the sub warmed up as well. It's Rodrigo actually getting warmed up. I suppose he would be the obvious replacement, wouldn't he? I'm not sure whether Phillips can continue. He's got back to his feet, but he's not moving particularly freely at the moment. I don't know if this is a recurrence of the previous injury that he had, or whether it's a new one, but he's just hobbling off at the moment to the touchline. So let's see what happened. No, he wasn't a tackle or anything. He was just he turned inside to change direction, and he's pulled up. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to continue, actually. I think his race might be run. I think he's trying to come back on again, but he's not moving very freely at all. So I don't know if this is a recurrence of the injury that he had. But Saka's now getting ready to come on for Arsenal. So Arsenal making a change here, and it's Willock going off. He looks very disappointed. You can understand why. He probably wouldn't have gone off if it wasn't for the red card. He's brought Saka on for his more defensive capabilities. So Saka's on for Willock. Very disappointing for Willock, actually. I feel a bit sorry for him. He's been waiting for his opportunity to get a start in the Premier League. He finally gets one. Yes, he wasn't having a great game, but he's been sacrificed for Pepe's stupidity, and that's not really very good, is it? So I feel a bit sorry for Willock here. But Saka's on, and I'm sure Saka will add a little bit more defensive stability to us when we don't have the ball. But Phillips has just come back on, so we'll see how long he lasts. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to last the rest of the game, actually, because he's still not moving particularly freely in the centre of midfield there, but we'll see how he goes. But Leeds again trying to come forward. But Arsenal win the ball back well. Reece Nelson now has come over to the right-hand side. Saka's gone over to the left-hand side to change his shape to obviously compensate for the fact that we have got 10 men. Quite a sensible substitution, if we're honest, actually, in the nature of the game. It's not something we would probably have done ordinarily, but it makes sense, actually. Let's hope it works. But that's a good substitution, that from Arteta. He's reacted well to the red card. And the ball's currently back with Leno inside the 6-yard box, the ball at his feet. Plays it out to Gabriel, who plays it back to him. Wasn't actually the best pass back to him, but Leno's kicked it long towards halfway. But Leeds have won it again. And they're coming forward again, looking dangerous here down the left-hand side. But it's come to the edge of the box, put the ball into the box, but it's headed away by Rob Holding only to the edge of the box. So Leeds are still in possession. We've forced them back to halfway, but Leeds have got plenty of time and space here to build an attack. They're now coming down their right-hand side, down our left. Again, we're forcing them back a little bit. But it's all Leeds at this moment in time, as you'd expect. Arsenal down to 10 Tentacles. Leeds now, it's Cooper, plays the ball out wide. It's Harrison down the left. Tried to thread the ball through, but at Bellerin done well. And Reece Nelson actually done really well there to win it back and dribbles out, but he's tackled and needs a free kick to Arsenal. Reece Nelson did well there, actually. Got the ball in quite a dangerous position, and he done well. And Arsenal now looking to build an attack down the left-hand side. Saka's first involvement. He does well, actually. He plays the ball out to Kieran Tierney. He gets it back into the penalty area. Saka plays it into the box. Aubameyang on the turn. Oh, it's a shot lacked any sort of power. Straight at the goalkeeper, Meslier, but that's the best attack Arsenal have produced in this second half. Kieran Tierney and Saka combined really well down the left-hand side. Saka pulled it back. Aubameyang had his back to goal. He managed to turn. Couldn't get enough power on the shot. But that's actually our first shot on target. In the 60th minute of this game, we finally get a shot on target. It wasn't... it lacked power, really, to beat the goalkeeper. But that was a good break, actually. It shows what we can maybe do now. With Saka on down that left-hand side, we may be able to have a bit of joy. But Leeds are coming forward again now. Again, it's down Leeds' right-hand side, our left. But that's overplayed, that pass. It's gone out for a goal kick. But I say that's a good attack from Arsenal, actually. That gives us hope that we may actually be able to nick something here. Really good combination between Tierney and Saka down the left-hand side. It didn't really work, did it, before with Willian and Tierney? And it wasn't really working with Nelson either. So I say that was a good substitution from Arteta there. Maybe gives us a better shape now. And I say we did have an opportunity there. So, a little bit more quality. Keep doing that. We might be able to nick a goal, perhaps, but we'll see. It's still over half an hour to go. It is still 0-0. So we are down to 10 men. That was our first shot on target, 60 minutes. Does sum up a lot of the problems that we've got at the moment, doesn't it? We've only scored. We haven't actually scored in open play in the last 7 weeks since we beat Sheffield United 2-1 at the Emirates. And it's going to take something special, isn't it, to get something out of this game now. But it is 0-0. Anything can happen. But Leeds are enjoying all the possession at the moment. Just in playing in front of us, really. We've got everyone behind the ball, defending their shape pretty well, actually. But again, Leeds coming forward here. It's Phillips with the ball. Plays it towards the far post. And it's cleared away. Saka did quite well there. And Arsenal just cleared the ball. But again, Leeds have won it back. We're not getting any sort of possession at all, are we? Did Pepe headbutt some? Well, he sort of did, yeah. wasn't really a headbutt, but he sort of pushed his head into him, and the Leeds player's gone down. And you can see why it was given as a red card. Stupid thing to do from Pepe, it was. But what can you do? We've now got to try and see out this game with 10 men, but we're not getting the ball away at all. Leeds have picked it up again in midfield. That's the same problem in the first half, even worse now, I suppose. Leeds now trying to build an attack down their right-hand side. Little ball clipped into the box there. Kieran Tierney done well. Saka tries to clear it, but actually he just kicks it straight out for a throw-in. Didn't do particularly well there. And Leeds now have a throw-in on the right-hand side. Luke Ayling's going to take it. It's a big half hour this for Arsenal, actually. If we can hang on and get a result here, maybe that'll give us a bit of a lift, but it's going to be hard, isn't it? Leeds coming forward again. Alioski's got the ball midway inside the Leeds half, plays it out to the left-hand side with Harrison. He's had a good game, Harrison, as well. Leeds now pinging it around nice and comfortably in midfield, not really under any pressure. It's a long, I don't know if that was a shot or a cross, actually, but it's gone harmlessly wide. I don't quite know what that was, but luckily it wasn't very dangerous and it's gone straight out for a goal kick to Arsenal, so we can regroup and try to get a little bit of possession in this game, because the second half's been quite difficult, hasn't it, since that red card? I mean, it was looking difficult enough anyway. Bielsa's again sitting on his little box that he likes to do next to the pitch. And Arsenal got a goal kick and Leno's going to go along with it. It's been more of a tactic today, hasn't it, to kick the ball long, and it's probably the best policy now, certainly. But Leeds have won it back, and it's actually all the way back with the Leeds goalkeeper. Reece Nelson's closing him down, but Leeds again get the ball forward into midfield. It's now out again down this right-hand side. They're attacking down the right a lot more in the second half, actually. Coming forward dangerously. The ball comes to the edge of the box. Is he going to get shot? And he does. Oh, that's a good save again from that. That's a really good save, actually, from Leno. He got a hand to it, tipped it over the bar. Was that Dallas again with a shot? He's had a couple of efforts, hasn't he, Dallas? That was a good save, actually. Again, it was a good move from Leeds. They moved the ball from right into the middle, and it was a shot there from Dallas. Going into that, was going in the top corner, actually, from the edge of the box. Really good shot there with his left foot. And Leno does really well, actually, to claw it behind for a corner. The corner comes in, and it's harmless heading over the bar. So, also, again, Leno's done well. It's his second good save he's made in this game, actually. And that one was from Dallas. A good strike, actually, with his left foot. Really good strike. I say the edge of the box. It was going in the top corner. Good hand that from Leno to push it over the bar. That's a really good save, actually. That could be important as well, because if that went in, then we'd have struggled, I feel. But that could be an important save, that. So well played to Leno. He's took a lot of criticism, hasn't he, this season? And he's maybe not been at his best, let's be honest. But that was a really good save. And I say he did make a good save earlier on as well. Harrison again trying to cause some problems, but Ceballos does well to hold him up. And Arsenal actually get the ball to halfway with a Aubameyang. And he's run a throw just inside the Leeds half on this near side, the left. But that was a good save. Yeah, brilliant save from Leno. Unbelievable save, really. So what's needed as well. You know, big players step up when you need them, and he certainly did then. But Leeds have won the ball back again from the throw. It wasn't a great throw from Bellerin, if you're honest, but Ceballos has done well, and we've won another throw. 65 minutes gone, so it's a big, massive 25 minutes for Arsenal. Yeah, terrible throw from Bellerin, a foul throw. I mean, how can you do that? Come on, Bellerin. That is ridiculous. A foul throw. We haven't got much possession of the ball as it is, and he does a foul throw like that. Terrible. So now Leeds again building an attack down their right-hand side. In the first half, they seemed dangerous down the left. In the second half, it's been down the right, hasn't it? Whether that's because Pepe's gone off, I don't know. But again, he's trying to get the ball into the penalty area, but Kieran Tierney does well there, well defended. And Saka's now got the ball. And he wins a throw for Arsenal halfway inside their own half. Need to just settle down a little bit. So just in case you missed it before, Arsenal are down to 10 men. Nicolas Pepe got a straight red card for an off-the-ball incident with Alioski. He sort of pushed his head into the Leeds player. VAR, the referee went over to the screen and watched it, but it was clear that as soon as the referee looked at it, he was going to send him off. And Arsenal now, say, got a big job in the second half. But so far, so good. It is 0-0. We're holding on, but Leeds are now building an attack down their left-hand side now. Cross into the box again, well headed away by Gabriel. And I think we're going to have to defend for our lives now, aren't we, in this last 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes. Really going to have to defend well. But Leeds now coming down their right-hand side. They're passing the ball well, Leeds, actually, now. They started off a bit sloppy, I felt, with their passing, but certainly they've improved and they've been the better team. Let's not beat around the bush about this here. Even before 10 men. Now Leeds got the ball in a penalty area again. Digs out across there, Alioski, but it's cleared away. But again, not very far. Leeds got the ball again with Phillips. But Saka does well. Kieran Tierney's now got the ball and just hits it long towards halfway. But Leeds have got it again with Koch, and they're coming forward down the right-hand side again, far side. Now the ball's into the middle. It's Klitsch again. He's played quite well as well, actually. Plays the ball through into the penalty area. Bamford goes past his man, but it's well defended by Gabriel in the end. Initially, he got past holding Bamford. Showed good feet, actually, there. Couldn't quite get a shot away. Gabriel covered him well. Actually, no, it was Gabriel, actually. Sorry, it was Gabriel slipped a little bit, so Bamford was able to get past him, and then Holding came back round and cleared the danger. But Leeds again have got the ball. We can't get out of our half, and not surprisingly with 10 men, I guess, but Leeds now coming forward again, switching to play well. Alioski plays it square to Phillips. Leeds just knocking the ball around, just midway inside the Arsenal half. They're trying to find a breakthrough. Arsenal are defending pretty well, actually, to be fair. Alioski again's got the ball now, cuts inside. And Leeds have got it out on the right-hand side, but that's a poor ball, actually. We've got an opportunity to get a little bit of possession. Aubameyang does really well, actually. Plays the ball to Kieran Tierney. Looks for Saka down the left-hand side. Saka's got beyond his man. Aubameyang's in the box. Can he find him? It's a good cross. It's headed away. Good defending, actually, by Leeds. Another break from Arsenal there. It's the second counter-attack we've had since we've had 10 men. That was another good counter-attack, actually. Saka did really well down the left-hand side. And Tierney as well. He tried to find Aubameyang, who had made ground. Actually, Aubameyang had started that move inside his own half. He made the ground to get into the penalty area. And it was a decent cross, but it was well defended. I think it was Cooper, actually, with the header away. But that's another good break from Arsenal. You know, we showed a little bit of potential that we could perhaps nick a goal here. But we've got to defend a bit more first here. Leeds again on the edge. They've got the ball on the edge of our penalty area. We're forcing them backwards a little bit. But it's a ball over the top. He's got a little bit of space inside the penalty area. It's played back. It's a chance. And it's... Oh, that was lucky for Arsenal there. It was Ayling in the penalty area. I said before he would love a goal against Arsenal. I think he was offside, actually. I think it probably wouldn't have counted. The ball came back to Ayling, but it was a terrible first touch. Bellerin was able to actually kick the ball onto Ayling, and it went wide for a goal kick. But we were lucky there, actually. Ayling's touch back possibly might have been disallowed for offside. And I think Ayling might now be going off, actually. He's gone off. Rodrigo's come on for Ayling. I think Leeds is maybe slightly changing their shape a little bit as well. But Ayling played well there, actually. I thought he had a decent game. Always looked dangerous for Leeds. Put some good balls in as well. But his game's over. And Rodrigo's on for these last 20 minutes. A big 20 minutes is for Arsenal to try and hold on. I'll say we have had a couple of opportunities on the break, actually. So I'm not giving up all hope that we can't win this game, but we need to make sure we don't lose it. Really, that's got to be the priority now, down to 10 men. But again, we've got the ball, looking to make a breakaway. Aubameyang again in the centre circle does well. Can he play the ball out to the left? He can. And Saka's got it now. And Arsenal just keeping a bit of possession, probably the longest spell of possession that we've had, actually, in the second half. Knocking it around quite well. Gabriel now plays the ball down the left-hand side, maybe looking for Kieran Tierney, who'd got forward, but it's gone straight out for a throw-in. Deep in the Leeds half, in line with their penalty area. And now they're coming forward again. Arsenal with everybody behind the ball, not surprisingly. Leeds just crossing over the halfway line now, getting into the Arsenal half, getting that ball slightly overhit, and Leno can get it. So this is not looking too bad at the moment for Arsenal. We're looking fairly comfortable in defence, which is good. We just need to make sure that we keep this now for the next 20 minutes. Long kick from Leno to nobody in particular, and Leeds just win it back quite comfortably. And again, they can build an attack. This time it's down the left-hand side. Harrison again, but it's not a great ball, and Arsenal able to clear it. But Harrison wins it back. Oh dear, that's a bad mistake from Xhaka. Let Harrison get the ball. It's come now to the edge of the penalty area on the right-hand side. A shot comes in, but it's blocked. I think it was Danny Sabaya. No, it was Kieran Tierney blocked it. That was another opportunity for Leeds, perhaps, but good defending that from Kieran Tierney. Got the block in, and Kieran Tierney comes forward with the ball, actually. He's had a good game again. And he's still running through. Plays it into... Actually, wasn't a great ball, was it? To Aubameyang, and Leeds again get possession. Coming forward again now, Alioski driving forward. Plays it a square ball to the edge of the box. I think it's Rodrigo's just come on. Oh, Bamford tries a shot and he's fell over. I think he's got the wrong boots on. He's fell over a few times. Oh, that was a clever little back heel. Can they get the cross in? They can into the 6-yard box. It's a dangerous ball, header. It's gone wide. Patrick Bamford with a header. Couldn't get enough contact on it, actually. But again, Leeds pressing for this goal. It was a good cross, actually. Bamford gets up, but he was crowded out. It was good defending. I think it was Kieran Tierney, actually, and the ball came off Bamford's shoulder, I think, and it's gone out for a goal kick. So Arsenal survived that quite well. But there was they're just showing the incident with Pepe. Him and Alioski had a couple of little things just before, a few little push and shoves and stuff like that had gone on. And then, of course, there was a ridiculousness of the putting his head in his face. I mean, crazy. But anyway, it's done now. We just got to get on with this now, the last 15, 20 minutes, and try to dig in and get a result here. Reece Nelson's actually had quite a good impact since he's come on. He's getting clear here down the right-hand side. Really good run. It's a cross into the box, but Leeds deal with it. Comes out to Bellerin. Inside. Oh, that's a foul. Surely pushing it back on Xhaka. Now, this is a free kick for Arsenal, about 30 yards from goal. Quite central, actually. Could be a good opportunity, this. It was Cooper there with a push in the back on Xhaka. It's actually a bit closer than this. It's probably 25 yards out. Xhaka and Aubameyang are over this. This is a good opportunity, actually. If we can get a goal here, this could be a big moment in this game. It's just slightly to the right of the goal. Leeds have got a 4-man wall. Is it going to be Xhaka? Is it going to be Aubameyang? They're the two standing over it. So I'm not quite sure who's going to hit this. Is it going to be Xhaka with his left foot trying to curl it into that top corner, or possibly Aubameyang? Of course, Aubameyang's got history of these. It's Xhaka with his left foot. Oh, he's over the top. Wasn't a great free kick, actually. It's an opportunity that we're not going to get too many, I wouldn't have thought. Wasted, really. Maybe Aubameyang should have took it, but Lee's coming forward again. They've took the goal kick quickly. They've done everything quickly, actually, in this game. 15 minutes to go, normal time. Arsenal down to 10 men, of course, don't forget. Pepe's been sent off. It is still 0-0. But Lee's coming forward again down the right-hand side. Arsenal just got to keep these spaces nice and closed, because if Leeds find a space, it's a shot from distance. Oh, is that another save, or has that gone right? Rodrigo there with an effort. Again, he's about 25 yards out. Cuts in on his left foot. That's a good strike. No, it was just over the bar, actually. Leno was probably had it covered. But that'll do if they're going to keep shooting from 25, 30 yards. But Rodrigo there came on and looking to make an impact in this game. But it's a goal kick to Arsenal. And again, Leno's going to kick it long. And again, Bielsa's crouching down on the side. He's like a lion, isn't he? But it's going to be a throw to Arsenal just inside the Leeds half, just to relieve a bit of pressure, really, which I think was what we need to do. We've been restricting Leeds, actually. The last 10 minutes, they've not really had an awful lot of opportunity. They've had a lot of the ball, but we're defending pretty well, keeping a good shape, denying them any real opportunities. But they've maybe got a chance now in the centre of the pitch again. Good tackle, actually, that was by Ceballos. And Arsenal trying to build an attack down the left-hand side with Saka and Tierney now. Tierney's got past his man. This could be an opportunity. Aubameyang's in the box. Oh, the cross gets deflected for a corner, but it's a corner to Arsenal. Looks like if we're going to get a goal, it's going to come from this left-hand side. Tierney and Saka linking up well. Tierney got forward there. Looks like he's limping a little bit, actually, but a great run forward again. Aubameyang made a good run into the box. His movement's fantastic off the ball, isn't it? But the cross was deflected well. But it is a corner to Arsenal. I think it's the first time we've had a corner for ages. In fact, I don't think we've had a corner in the second half yet. But it's another opportunity from a set piece to maybe get a goal. Everybody's up for this. Needs a good delivery, actually. I think it's Reece Nelson's going to be taking it from on his left-hand side. A bit of pushing and shoving going on in the 6-yard box in front of the goalkeeper. The referee's not happy. Anthony Taylor. He sent a few of our players off in the past, hasn't he? But no complaints today. It was the right decision. So this corner looks like it's going to be whipped into the near post. It's a crowded 6-yard box. It is whipped into the near post. It doesn't beat the first man. That's a poor corner. We're not going to get these opportunities very much, are we? And then we just give the ball away. Not good enough, I'm afraid, that at all. Terrible corner from Reece Nelson. Didn't even beat the first man. And a great opportunity that was. Looks like Leeds are bringing on, making another change there. Second, Provader's coming on. I'm not sure who he's going to come on for yet. But he's another attacking player, isn't he? So it looks like they're really going for this. You can't blame them. But Arsenal actually have had a better 5-minute spell here. We've got the ball again in midfield with Xhaka. Again, we're being forced backwards. And Bellerin's got to knock the ball back to Leno. But at least we've got possession of the ball now for a little bit more. It's probably the longest spell of possession we've had in this second half, if we're honest. But Harris has now got the ball down on this left-hand side for Leeds. Another player who's had a good game, actually, for Leeds as well. Now, Leeds coming forward again. Oh, there's a little bit of space on the edge of the box. There's that Rodrigo again. Again, he's got shot away. It's hit the bar, has it? Wow, Rodriguez has really made an impact since he's come on. Rodrigo, sorry. Fantastic effort that was again. Again, he's found a little bit of space there, just on the right-hand side of the box. Cuts in on his left foot. He curled it, and it did. It hit the top of the post and the crossbar. Leno was just left stranded there, hits the crossbar. So now both teams have hit the crossbar in this game. And that was Rodrigo there for Leeds. And Leeds have made their sub now. Provader has come on. And it's Harrison that's gone off. It was a good game, actually. I thought down that left-hand side, caused us a few problems. But he's now gone off. And Provader's come on. Still 0-0. Just over 10 minutes of normal time to go. I wouldn't exactly say we're hanging on. Leeds have had 1 or 2 opportunities. I mean, that shot there just hit the bar. But so we've had a couple of chances on the break ourselves. But this is a big last 10 minutes now. I don't know whether or not Arteta's thinking of making another substitution. We've got 1 left, of course. We've made 2 already. Nelson replaced Willian at half-time, and then Saka's come on for Willock midway through this second half. He's played well, actually, Saka, since he's come on. But it's to say it's a big 10 minutes now for Arsenal to hang on. The point wouldn't be a bad result in the circumstances in this game. Obviously, getting 3 would be even better, but with 10 men, it's not going to be easy, is it? But so we defended pretty well in the second half. We're keeping Leeds at arm's length. They haven't really had a lot of good opportunities. They're shooting from distance a few times, but Klitsch is coming forward now with the ball for Leeds. About 30 yards out, plays the ball square. Leeds now moving it out to the right-hand side. And again, he comes and cuts inside. He's done well, actually, Leeds there. But Arsenal defend it again really well. Now they've got an opportunity to break, possibly. Saka's got the ball now. Cutting inside. He's done really well, actually. What a brilliant turn from Saka. Oh, what a great ball as well to Aubameyang. Is this the chance for Arsenal? Aubameyang on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Can he get a shot away? Inside. Oh, actually, it was a good tackle. It was a good tackle. Saka did really well there, actually, to get that opportunity. Aubameyang's claiming, I don't know what he's claiming, handball, possibly. That was a good chance again. Saka did really, really well in the middle of the pitch. A nice little turn. And it's actually gone to VAR for a handball. Oh, it did hit his arm. Oh, this could be a big VAR decision. It has hit his arm. He's put his arm towards the ball as well. But it's not been given. What a surprise. He was on the floor trying to block the ball. He's put his arm up and he's moved his arm towards the ball. Seen them given actually this season when you look at some of the penalties that's been given. Not sure about that one actually. I think that was quite a decent shout actually. But anyway, it's not been given unsurprisingly. And Leeds have now got the ball and trying to build another attack. But that was brilliant play from Saka in the lead up to that move there. Absolutely brilliant. I thought that was going to be the moment there for Aubameyang to get the goal, but unfortunately it wasn't. And Leeds managed to scramble the ball away, even though it was maybe a handball. But here come Leeds again. Zalewski down the left-hand side, plays the ball inside. Leeds now trying to... Rodrigo there trying to create some space, but he's just... no, he didn't give away a free kick. The play goes on, and Leeds are in the penalty area now. They've got a chance. The shot comes in. Leno saves again. A bit more of a comfortable save that. It was straight at him virtually. But he's got his body behind it, kept the ball out. Can't do no more than that. But yeah, it was a good opportunity actually there for Leeds. They're finding a few little spaces now, one or two little spaces just on that left-hand side. Or their right-hand side, Arsenal's left-hand side, sorry. Now he's building up down their left. Reece Nelson's now got the ball over for Arsenal. Bellerin driving forward over halfway. This is a good run from Bellerin. Oh, what a great ball that is! It's a chance for Saka. He took it around the keeper. Oh, good save. Oh, another opportunity for Arsenal on the break. Brilliant play from Bellerin. What a great run and a fantastic ball through to Saka. He's made a great run through the middle. Saka's one-on-one with the keeper there. Shame it wasn't maybe a Aubameyang, but great run from Saka. Looks like he'd gone round the keeper, but the keeper actually done well. He done well there, Meslier. Got to his feet and was able to push it over a corner. But that's another chance actually Arsenal have had on the break. Funny enough, we've looked more dangerous in the second half with 10 men than we maybe did in the first half. Unlucky there actually from Saka. He did really well. But Bellerin, again, fantastic play that was from Bellerin. Brilliant driving run and a fantastic ball. And again, it's a corner. Everyone's crowding in at the near post. Will it be a better delivery this time? It is, but Leeds have scrambled it clear. It's one of them ones where you need a flick on at the near post, don't you? And someone comes in and, 1980s George Graham type Arsenal. But Leeds managed to scramble that one away. There's 5.5 minutes of normal time left. And suddenly Arsenal have had 2 or 3 chances on the break in the second half, actually. To even win this game. And Leeds are giving the ball away. Arsenal got another chance here after the right ball. He's come through to Aubameyang here now on the right-hand side. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. He's very wide, though. He needs a bit of help, possibly. Cuts inside well. Oh, he tried to feed it through to Saka, but Arsenal still got the ball. Danny Ceballos now down this right-hand side. He's done well, actually. Oh, he's done really well. He's won a free kick. Cooper again with a foul. Surely he must be due a yellow card, Cooper. Here he is. The referee's got the yellow card out. He's made 3 or 4 fouls in this game, Cooper. We had, of course, our Leeds fan Mark on, didn't we, on the podcast the other day? He was saying that Cooper's a bit clumsy, and I think that's been demonstrated in this game. He's made 2 or 3 really clumsy tackles, actually, and gave away some free kicks. He just gave away a free kick there. Now, this is an opportunity for Arsenal. The ball is out on the right-hand side of this free kick. 5 minutes of normal time remaining. I mean, it would be a snatch and grab, wouldn't it? If we could grab a goal here and get all 3 points, but that would be really good. But we'll see what happens with this free kick. My stream's gone down at the minute, I'm afraid, which is typical. Just as we're into an important part of the game, see if I can get something back up just before. But no. Obviously, the free kick must have been cleared. It's 86 minutes gone, and Leeds have got the ball. And it's gone out there for a goal kick, I believe it is. A long ball there was played in by Phillips. And it's gone out for a goal kick. But they just showed another earlier chance for Leeds, a header from Bamford, which actually hit the post. I must have missed that when my stream went down. It was a cross in. It's a good header from Bamford, actually. Was that a save or did it hit the post? Leeds have got a corner anyway. Just another comment in there. Messi over there, definitely Ronaldo for me. He's got everything, hasn't he? Strength, power, pace, brilliant player, physical. He's the real good physical specimen, isn't he? I mean, Messi's a great dribbler with a ball and a great player, but for me, it's Ronaldo all day long. I think he's the greatest player I've probably ever seen in my life. So, yeah, definitely Ronaldo for me. Actually, there looks like he might have a bit of an injury here. I don't know if he collided with a post when he just made that save. Not quite sure. So I've had a few streaming issues, shall we say, at the moment. I've got another stream that's a little bit further behind. They haven't even had that Patrick Bamford chance yet, but that one keeps lagging as well. So we'll see what's happening here. But Leno is getting a little bit of treatment by the look of it. But yeah, I'm having a few streaming issues at the moment, I'm afraid. But hopefully I'll be able to get something back and see the last few minutes of this game. It's quite an exciting finish, actually, isn't it? Arsenal have had one or two opportunities to snatch a goal on a breakaway. And obviously Leeds have had one or two chances there. It looks like, I say, Bamford headed. It looks like he hit the post. And since then, it seems to have broken all his streams. But anyway, let's see if I can get something back, I say, for these final few minutes of this game. But at this moment in time, it's not looking good, is it? I'm afraid. But let's have a look and see. I'm not sure if anything's going on at the minute anyway, because say Leno was injured and getting a bit of treatment. I don't know if he collided with a post possibly with that header from Bamford. Not quite sure if that's what happened. Looked like it might have been. But I can't actually get a stream to work, which is quite annoying. Not quite sure what seems to happen towards the end of games, actually. I don't know why. But anyway, it's I've got it back now, but I might be a little bit behind. I'm on 88 minutes anyway. He's coming into the 89th minute. We're still waiting for this Leeds corner. Leno's had a bit of treatment, and we're still waiting for this Leeds corner. And again, it's frozen on me, I'm afraid. Oh, here we go. This might be a bit better now with a bit of luck. Let's hope so. He's had to have a strapping on his arm, and he's just putting his shirt back on, Leno. So it must have been a bit of an injury. So it looked like he possibly collided with a post, but it's going to be quite a bit of stoppage time now, no doubt, for this. But luckily, he's okay to continue. Or we might have seen Renarson there making his Premier League debut. It's a corner for Leeds anyway, on their right-hand side. So Arsenal have got to defend this now. Really important that we hold on here. We've half cleared it. It's still in the penalty area, and it's hooked away. I think that was Gabriel, or was it maybe second? But Leeds have won the ball back again. Again, they're coming forward down the right-hand side. The ball played in towards the penalty area, but actually that was a poor head. I think it might have been Bamford, and Arsenal won it back. We're now into stoppage time. It's going to be 5 minutes. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Leeds now coming forward again. Ball into the box. Oh, Gabriel's poor clearance, and it's shot over the bar. It came at him quickly there. I think that was Dallas again. Gabriel there. It was a substitutes ball in. Gabriel. Oh dear, that was a painful one, and poor touch. But the finish there from actually it was Klitsch with the shot there over the bar. Thankfully, quite a good opportunity there actually for Leeds. And Gabriel is now getting some treatment. But it's going to be 5 minutes of stoppage time. We're nearly a minute into that. There'll be a bit more now, no doubt. Actually, I think that might be Saka that's getting treatment. Gabriel's not moving particularly well because he took one for the team, as we say. But it's Saka that's actually down as well, getting some treatment. But we do have one more sub that we can still make if and actually Maitland-Niles looks like he's coming on, just talking about that. I'm not sure if he's going to be coming on for Saka. I don't know whether it's going to be Saka that can't continue. He's had a great game, actually, Saka, since he come on. But it does actually look like it could be quite a serious injury, unfortunately. And his race might be run, I'm afraid. But, it looks a bit of a... it was a tackle there. He did try and win the ball there, and I think he was caught. Yeah, he was caught a little bit there. He's back on his feet, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to continue, actually, which is a shame because he's looked really lively since he's come on. He's been involved in all our best moments from an attacking point of view, but he is having to go off, I'm afraid. So Saka, who made a big impact when he came on, has now had to go off with 3 minutes of stoppage time to play. Doesn't look good, actually, the way he's being carried off the pitch there. But it's Maitland-Niles that's come on. Ainsley Maitland-Niles. It looks like a thigh injury for Saka. Hopefully it's just a muscle injury and he'll be fine, but he's hobbling away. So it's a shame because I thought he had a really good game, actually, when he came on. But it's not been a good day for Arsenal, has it? Obviously down to 10 men with Pepe's injury. There's another yellow card for Leeds there, which I think is Phillips. There's a late tackle on Ceballos, who's now down as well. Actually, it was Phillips, yeah. Probably deserving a yellow card as well for that. Another injury to Arsenal. The last thing we need is to lose another player now when we're down to 10 already. Hopefully, Ceballos will be all right. There'll be 2 minutes of stoppage time, but I'm sure there'll be more now because Saka's already had to go down injured and had to go off. And now Ceballos has gone down with an injury as well, but it looks like he's okay. He's hobbling to his feet, actually. He's going to have to continue, really, because we've got no more subs to make. But he doesn't look comfortable. But also have a free kick. It's taken out to the left-hand side, but Leeds clear it away. And the ball's gone out. Mark Darby's in the chat. Hello, mate. Good to see you. Thanks for joining in the show. Hope we can hold on for these last couple of minutes. Leeds have got the ball down the centre circle. It'll be heartbreaking if we concede now, actually, having defended so well for so long and actually had probably the two best opportunities on the counter-attack in the second half. But anyway, we've got to try and hold on now. There's at least a minute of stoppage time to play, possibly a bit more now. Because I say Saka was down in the stoppage time and Ceballos as well. Leeds now down the right-hand side, looking for this late winner. Cross into the box again. Oh, he's come to the far post. It's a chance. Oh, and is it a day the post again? Wow. That was another chance for Leeds. Oh, and I think it's just gone wide there. Oh, it's hit the post again. It's hit the post again. Wow. Rafinha with the chance there. He was falling backwards as he hit it, but he had a little bit of space, a little bit of, he had a little bit of time to get a shot in there. He just fell back and it's just gone and it's hit the post and gone out for a goal kick. So another escape for Arsenal. Leeds have hit the woodwork 3 times in the second half, actually. But Arsenal, I think, deserved that bit of luck for the way that we've battled away in the second half. It hasn't been an easy game at all, has it? Down to 10 men for a long period of time in the second half. 40 minutes we've had to play. We're now in the final minute of stoppage time. And I think Arsenal are settling for the point, and it's a fully deserved point, a hard-fought point it will be if we can hang on and get it. But Leeds are still coming forward. Not quite sure how much longer we've got to play. We've played the 5 minutes of stoppages, but I say there was a couple more stoppages in the stoppage time, and Leeds are still coming forward, looking for the goal. Holding's headed away. Holding's had a decent game today, been solid. Leeds are still trying to find this opening, but Arsenal are keeping them at bay. And Leeds now coming forward again. Another ball into the box, but it's into the arms of Leno. Surely that'll be it now. We've played nearly 6 minutes of stoppage time. Leno's got the ball. He's not going to be rushed. He's taking his time, coming out to the edge of the box. I think when he kicks this, that might well be it. But no, we're still playing on. Ball goes forward to Aubameyang. He flicks it on, but Leeds have got the ball back, but it's just in front of their own penalty area. As long as they keep the ball down there, we'll be okay. But still, we're playing on. We've had over 6 minutes of stoppage time. Leeds coming forward again. Arsenal just got one more bit of defending to maybe do. Ball's played out to this left-hand side. Leeds have still got it rather. Phillips with the ball into the box. It's flicked on. It's gone wide. It's a corner. It's a corner to Leeds. We're in the 7th minute of stoppage time. But no, he's not. Leeds have took the corner. He's blown for full time. He's finished 0-0. I mean, it's difficult to know what to make of that. You know, with 10 men, we battled well there in the second half. Actually, we defended well. Leeds hit the woodwork 3 times, I believe, maybe 4 even. But Arsenal had 2 or 3 chances on the break as well to maybe snatch a goal. It has finished 0-0. A lot went on in that game, but ultimately it's another game we haven't scored in, and that's a little bit concerning. But I think in these circumstances, we've got to be pleased with that point. We defended well. There seems to be a little bit of stuff going on here with Kieran Tierney. Xhaka's trying to calm him down. Not quite sure what's going on there. It seems to still be a little bit of afters with Alioski, of course, who was involved in the incident with Pepe. Kieran Tierney's actually been pulled away from the situations. Probably best that he does. Not quite sure what's happened there. He's going back again, Kieran Tierney. He really needs to calm himself down. We don't really want to have anybody else getting sent off. He's really angry, actually, Kieran Tierney. Denny Ceballos is helping him off the pitch now, making sure he gets away from the situation. But a little bit of afters there. Kieran Tierney's not happy at all. But he seems to be been led off the pitch, but he's definitely not happy. And Cooper's come over to him as well, and Klitsch as well from Leeds to try and calm him down. Not quite sure what happened there, but he was definitely looking for Alioski there, whether it was to do with a sending off incident with Pepe or whether it was to do with something that's happened since then. But Kieran Tierney he's been led off the pitch, so he's okay, and he seems to have calmed himself down. But certainly a hard-fought point that for Arsenal. Kieran Tierney's not happy at all as he's going back to the changing rooms. But yeah, it's a difficult game. It's difficult to know what to feel, actually, because overall we defended well in that second half down to 10 men, and we did have a couple of little opportunities to maybe snatch a goal. But obviously Leeds had the bulk of the chances. They hit the woodwork a few times, and I suppose we've got to be happy with a point in the circumstances, really. I mean, really, really stupid red card. But yeah, it's finished 0-0, and well, what can you really say? So yeah, it's finished at Ellen Road. Leeds United 0, Arsenal 0. Very, very difficult game for Arsenal. Made even more difficult by the ridiculous sending off of Nicolas Pepe 5 minutes into the second half. He got involved with Leeds a lot. Alioski looked like they had a little bit of stuff going on between them in the previous few minutes, and then he reacted stupidly, put his head into the Leeds player, and was rightly shown a red card. The referee, Anthony Taylor, had to have a look on the screen, but it was the right decision. And Arsenal then had to play most of the second half with 10 men. You know, Arsenal actually started the game pretty well in the first half, had 1 or 2 half chances, but then Leeds got really into the game in the closing stage of the first half, had 2 or 3 opportunities themselves to score. Leno made a great save from Patrick Bamford. At half-time it was 0-0, and half-time it probably came at a good time for Arsenal, but then Pepe's ridiculous red card made it really, really difficult for Arsenal after that. But Arsenal defended well. Leeds had chances, of course they did, and they hit the woodwork about 3 times. Substitute Rodrigo hit the bar. I think it was a header from Patrick Bamford hit the post. And it was another late chance from the other substitute, Prevado as well, which hit the post. So Arsenal may be slightly fortunate, but having said that, they had 2 or 3 chances on the break. Arsenal could have had a penalty as well inside the last 10 minutes. It was a shot from Aubameyang. It hit defender Cooper. He definitely put his arm towards the ball. It did go to VAR. The referee did check it, but he didn't give it. Very unfortunate there. Maybe Arsenal could have had a penalty there, and maybe we could have snatched it 1-0. But I think overall, that would have been a smash and grab, wouldn't it, in the circumstances? But it was a good battling performance from Arsenal with 10 men. I can't really be too disappointed with the point, I've got to be honest. we could easily have lost that game, couldn't we? Let's be honest, with the chances that Leeds had. Leno made another good save in the second half from Dallas, pushing a shot over that was going in the top corner. So, Leeds had the opportunities to win, but Arsenal defended well. I thought we deserved our point in the end, and maybe a bit of luck, I say, with that penalty and one or two other incidents. Pepe in the first half had a cross which hit the bar, but of course in the end he proved to be the villain of the piece, didn't he? Getting himself sent off really, really stupidly. So we had to play a lot of that second half with 10 men. Just credit when I just want to give Saka massive credit when he came on. He was brilliant, actually, wasn't he? All the best things that we did from an attacking sense with the 10 men was down to a good play from Saka. Unfortunately, he got injured in stoppage time and had to go off himself, but he had a really good performance from him. I thought Ceballos in midfield did really well, worked hard. Aubameyang played well, actually. Pushing we were down to 10 men, he really came into his own and played well. I thought the defence was pretty solid. Gabriel made a few mistakes distribution-wise, but I thought that he played well, and Holding as well had a good game. So I had Tierney as well. I mean, everybody just stuck in and done a job. Leno probably shaded man in the match for me, but I'll look at that over the next day or so before I do me reviewing the game tomorrow. But overall, it's a point. Yes, in the circumstances, we've got to be happy with a point. A little bit frustrated because if we'd had 11 players on the pitch, we could have won that game possibly. But we haven't lost, but it's another game without scoring. 9 goals we've scored in 9 Premier League games this season. It's just not Arsenal, is it, at all? But I guess in the circumstances, we've got to be, on this particular occasion, we've got to be pleased with a point, haven't we? So that's that really in the 0-0 draw. Thanks, lovely to say, but yeah, well, thanks for watching. Next week, I'll be back next week. I'll do another one next week. And I think the women are playing next week as well, so I'll probably try and get some coverage in that as well. And that's difficult to get the game sometimes, isn't it? But thanks for everyone for watching. Thanks for everyone in the chat. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. I know it wasn't the greatest game, was it? Let's be honest, but it's a decent point in for Arsenal. We've got to be fairly satisfied with that, I think. And now we move on. Obviously, it's the Europa League again, isn't it? On Thursday, when we're at home to Mulder, of course. No, sorry, we're not. We're away, aren't we? We're away to Mulder. We played them at home a couple of weeks ago, so we got a bit of a tricky tie there. Will I do watch off? Well, hopefully, yes. I'm intending to, if I can find a stream to watch. I was lucky last week; I managed to get one. If I can find a stream, I will definitely do a watch along with the women's game. It's difficult to get coverage of it, unfortunately, but I will definitely be doing coverage of the Arsenal game next Sunday against Wolves as well, and hopefully I can get the women's game in as well, which would be good. But yeah, I mean, thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks for your support for the channel. If you haven't done so, please subscribe as well. I haven't seen if I've got any new subscribers during this, but I was close to 200 actually, so it'd be nice to get to 200 if I can very soon. That would be nice as well. So thanks for all the support. Thanks for watching. I've got a live show tomorrow night. I'm doing a review of the weekend of the Premier League action of the weekend. I've got that's going live at 8 o'clock tomorrow. I've got a guest coming with me as well. Thank you for watching. And so yeah, I've got a special guest joining me tomorrow for we're just going to look back on the weekend's Premier League games. Quite a lot of talking points, a lot of incidents, not least from this game as well. So I know that we'll talk about this as well. But a lot of VAR stuff went on over the weekend, didn't it? And obviously there's some games played today, and of course there's a big one as well, isn't there, tonight? Liverpool against Leicester. So lots to talk about. It's going to be 8 o'clock tomorrow on the channel as well. Plus as well, I will release my my review, of this game as well. Go through it in a little bit more detail. I'll maybe watch some highlights again and stuff like that. So that'll all be coming up as well. And then of course we've got the Europa League game on Thursday. Unfortunately, that's a 6 o'clock kickoff. I'll be at work, so I won't be able to do any coverage of that while the game's on. But I will do a preview and a review as well as we go towards that game as well. But I say the big show will be tomorrow. We're looking at the Premier League weekend. I've got a great guest joining me for that. I'll put out some stuff to promote that as well. So, but yeah, so thanks for watching. Unfortunately, Arsenal couldn't get a victory today, but in the circumstances, I guess we can't be too disappointed with a draw, can we, when we played so much of that game with 10 men. Really difficult game, a really difficult afternoon in the end for Arsenal. But we've come away with a point, and I suppose we need to be grateful for small mercies in this situation, don't we? Because we could easily have lost that game as well. So it has finished 0-0. A bit disappointed that the way panned out in the end with the red card and everything else. But we didn't lose. It's something to build on now, isn't it? Going into a tough run of games. I say Mulder on Thursday away. The next Sunday it's Wolves at home, another tough game. Before another Europa League game the week after, before the big North London derby, of course, in 2 weeks' time against Tottenham. So lots of stuff to come as well. Lots of big games and lots of important games as well. So I'll be trying to do as much coverage as I can. But yeah, so thanks to you guys for tuning in. Thanks for all your comments and thanks for keeping me entertained as well as we went along. A little bit more than the game did at times. Although it was quite tense in that second half, wasn't it? We were hanging on a bit, but yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning into the channel, and of course, in the meantime, as always, come on, you Gunners!